What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Most Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
You want to know the truth right now?
Yeah.
I'm over here laughing at myself.
Okay.
You ever had a moment where you're multitasking, you're thinking about a lot, you're doing a lot, and you're messing up something that's like super routine, but you don't catch it until you're in the moment, but then you save it. So, to peel back the curtain, obviously I was doing some logistical texting and stuff like that, some other stuff that I got later on today. Me and you were joking about it right before we had started, right? So, in the midst of all this, I never changed the cover of, like, you know, the pictures you sent and stuff like that.
Sure.
I'm like, yeah, I want how that changed. I never even put the intro up. So I'm clicking to start the video, start the stream, and there's no intro, no buffer, no nothing. And I'm looking like, why am I seeing us with my head down? But, you know, we got the delay. And I'm like, yo, something's not adding up. And it literally took me right before it clicked. They're like, oh, that's what I forgot. So I had a chance to run back and do it. Shout out to that delay. But that was, you know, while we was going to let that thing keep coasting, I was like, man, as I say, I'm like, yo, we've been waiting a minute. I'm like, this is why, because I'm tripping right now. And this is why I don't like going in the mornings, but we do on Fridays. So here we are, man. Here we are.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, bro, I was over here looking like, yo, why am I tripping? I'm like, yo, I'm looking at us. I'm like, I should not be seeing us right now. Something's not right. And it was like, yo, what? Oh, doy. Yeah.
No biggie.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I did see on your YouTube though.
Talk about. Come on, man. Come on,
New
man.
golf clubs.
Come on, man. I'm in the game now, man. I told you, Deke. I said, yo, Deke, I'm getting the itch, bro. I've been saying, I'm getting the itch. My goal is to golf a lot this offseason. I keep saying this offseason because I'm still like semi in my mind, like transitioned out of it, but I'm not all the way transitioned in my mind. So it's work with me here. But during these summer months, yes, there we go. The summer months. Yeah, man. I want to golf a lot, bro. Like, yeah, man.
Well, you got a big event on Monday too.
Yes.
So I'm sure you didn't want to show up and half-assing it in a way. Getting rental clubs there. You want to have a set. You want to show off a little bit, right?
Now that's my energy, sure.
Okay.
That was not it prior to, though. Beforehand, man, I've showed up to play them like, yo, let me get that house. Let me get them house clubs. Yeah. The ones with the little character on them. Yeah, that one. Let me get that one. Yeah. Oh, you want to drive your car, bag drop on the front? Oh, no, I ain't got that. I'm just parking on the side. Don't worry about me. Like, that was typically my energy. Whereas now I did feel like really official as me and my little man were going through, checking out these clubs. I'm like, yo, man, like, I'm like a legit golfer now. Not a good golfer, but at least legit because I own my own set of clubs and I have shoes.
Yeah, you have the shoes.
Yeah.
What was your reasoning with these ones?
In terms of just why I purchase clubs, yeah, man.
Or those ones in particular?
Yeah,
Is there a
yeah.
reason
So-
like that brand?
Yeah, I talk about it all. Absolutely, I talk about it all, man. And shout out to everybody that has checked out the video thus far, man. Yeah. Man, shout out to Deke, bro. You be on it early and often, man. I dropped that like 2 a.m, bro. Like, you wildin'.
I saw it when I woke up.
Oh, I was about to say, yo.
I went on YouTube.
You all wildin'.
First thing that popped up on my main YouTube channel. Yeah.
Hey. But yeah, man. So the thought process behind it was me and my little man. And you know him, like, yo, he loves to go to Top Golf. Like, that's our thing. But he's always like, yo, I want to do more than just hit it from the Top Golf tee. He's like, I want to walk around. I want to do all the different clubs, and I want to ride in the golf cart. I'm like, all right. Okay, I'm familiar with that. Obviously, me and you have done that before, so I'm like, okay. So I was like, yo, I rent clubs when I go. Let me see if I can at least rent clubs for kids. I didn't realize that that's not really a common thing like that. So I called around to like multiple, golf clubs and stuff like, not golf clubs, but golf courses. And all of them would say the same thing. Yeah, we don't have any kids clubs. We don't have kids clubs. Or it was hit or miss. And they would even have my clubs, especially now with the weather breaking. So I'm like, dude, if I don't have clubs for him, I can't even take him out there because he's obviously too little to use a rental club that I would use. And then, shoot, it's no guarantee that I'm going to get rental clubs. So I was like, all right, I did what any, dad would do. I look for a reason to spend some money. And I found it. I said, yeah, babe, me and Gray, we building our relationship. It's just getting closer and closer. We're getting tighter and tighter. And I want him to expand his sports perspective. Because golf is a safe sport, babe. It's good for him long term. You get outside nature. And it's good for me, mental health, workout, just taking the scenery. It's like, so I'm going to go ahead and do some research, find some golf clubs, all right? She's like, all right, bet. So from there, Yeah, started to research heavy. Looked around. I looked at Callaway. I looked at Ping. I was trying to find Nike, but I didn't realize Nike doesn't have golf clubs.
They stopped.
Yeah, I was really heartbroken by that because I'm a Nike guy. Like I'm super duper team Nike. So when I didn't see that, I'm like, all right, well, what's next? So then I just kept going through. I was like Callaway, and it was like, it's Ping. Yeah, Ping. Yeah, them, TaylorMade, and then it was another like startup company where they were saying how like they have like this new
PXG, is that it?
It might be something like that, yeah. But they were saying how like they were still like kind of new on the golf scene, but their technology and they're supposed to be more affordable and all these other things. So I was like, I like that. But the biggest reason why I stuck with TaylorMade or why I went with TaylorMade was I remember with the NFL we used to have a discount with Callaway. So I went on my benefits website looking for that Callaway discount, and it was no longer there. So I got pissed off, and I was like, yo, F you, Callaway, I'm going to go TaylorMade. So that was the whole thought process with it. Yeah, it wasn't anything like, oh, I like this style, this shaft, this live. It was like, yo, I used to have a Callaway discount. I know I had this Callaway discount for at least 7 years because I was looking and say, ain't nobody golfing, and I would go right by it. Now that I need this, you don't want to be here for me, Callaway? I ain't got no time for you today. Yeah, so it was out of spite, bro.
TaylorMade's a good one.
Yeah, it was out of spite.
Dustin Johnson uses it. McElroy's got TaylorMade. Actually, I don't know if his irons are TaylorMade or not, but he.
And that was the other thing I didn't
driver.
realize. Like, it's difference between like some people have a certain driver,
Yeah.
and it doesn't always match the irons.
Yeah.
And that was completely throwing me off because like I got this OCD on my system where I needed to. It's matchy.
Full bag TaylorMade.
I need a matchy. Yes, bro.
So once Nike stopped producing the clubs, I think Tiger's got TaylorMade. So I mean,
Okay,
there's
so
that.
we're there.
Dude, trust me, TaylorMade's good. TaylorMade's really good.
And I went and I thought of Tiger, and I was like, Tiger wears the Nike shirts and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna try to find me some stuff that I could wear that I could still be in the country club with, because I realized that like some of these places you gotta have a collar shirt on.
Yeah.
And Tiger's more of like a mock turtleneck type.
You could
dude.
do that too.
So I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, you.
I ain't know if it was frowned upon. I was nervous. I was like, I'm not Tiger. I was gonna pull it like, yo, man, I look like Tiger, right? No. All right, cool, man. I'm tuck my shirt in and then put the polo on over top of it. I wasn't sure.
No, those absolutely count.
Okay. So as long as that works, then yeah, because I'm into that look. Like I like you seen when we was out there doing the one shot challenge. Like I like the long sleeve or the fleece over top.
Yeah,
that's my thing, man.
Yeah. Well, dude, good for you.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say, it gets awkward whenever you're just showing up with no clubs.
I felt that energy. Shoot, even last time we went.
You need to have a bag over your shoulder.
Even when we went, I felt like, I was like, dang, bro, I do not feel official at all. And then you heard when I got out the car and I'm like, hey, I could rent some clubs. You like, nah, bro, would you use mine? And I'm like, dang.
I honestly don't think they had any. I can't remember if I asked.
They probably did not have any, because I called up there as well. They probably did not have any. But it was definitely one of the moments like, dang, I feel like I'm talking to my little brother, my little son. Like, hey, you don't need your own bag. Just, hey, I'm gonna pack one for both of us. Sorry, like, dang, bro. But everything worked out.
Usually you got me, especially with a lot of our trips and stuff on the golf course. I've gotten you these last couple times.
Yeah, man, I really felt like the little brother out here. Like, thanks, Uncle Deke. Thank you. You pack me a sandwich in there too, man. You know what I mean? Like that's. So now I have my clubs. I felt good. I did have like one of those like for the cause we did it, but I really don't think it served a legitimate purpose. So in the video, the golf bag is like green, which I do love because I'm all about that greenery, baby. Shout out to the people out there, plant-based, all natural. All right, I even got green on my shirt today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the TLC ladies. But with that though, it was kind of like, oh man, I'm losing my. I just dropped like what I was just talking about right now.
The bag?
Oh, yeah. So with the bag. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, man. I got the green bag that came with it. But me and G, we were talking about our favorite colors. His favorite color is blue. Mine is red. So I made sure I got him a blue bag with his little like kid set of clubs and everything. And he's like, Dad, you got me a blue bag? He was like, did I get a golf glove? I was like, yeah, I got you a blue glove as well. He was like, Dad, I know your favorite color is red. Did you get you a red glove? I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, but Dad, you need a red bag because if my bag is blue and that's my favorite color, your favorite color is red, you can't have a green bag. And I'm like, you know what, son? That makes perfect sense. Man, I went and bought the red bag. And as I'm unpacking everything yesterday, I'm just kind of like, what was the actual purpose of me getting a red bag? It's like, ain't nobody caring about this bag. I don't even care about this bag. I was like, when we go off, the bag's just on the back anyways. Like,
I still got my high school bag.
I was over here really like, bro, like, And it didn't hit me until after the fact. And this is why you don't have like in-depth conversations with your little ones while you researching with, the browser open, ready to purchase stuff. Because I was in one of the moods like, yep, makes perfect sense. Let's get red. So now I'm over here, red bat, red glove. And I'm like,
where'd you get a red glove at?
Bro,
it's all red.
All red, bro. All red.
Blue for G.
All blue for
No
G.
way.
All red for me. I started to get an all black and a gray. I was in that type of mode, bro. And then I started to realize I was like, bro, I ain't even got no red golf shirts. All my shirts is black and gold or blue and red. Or no, not even blue and red because my Bills golf shirts, they're not even blue. They're all black and gray. Yeah, and then I have purple and gold for JMU. So I was sitting here like, I got this big bright red glove. Like, now I got to go buy me something that can go with this thing. Sound a little crazy out here, bro. But yes, man.
Yeah, maybe not use the red glove whenever you're rocking all those other shirts.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, it's bright. It's red. Like fire red Jordan type red. Yeah, bro.
Like the Captain America.
Yeah. We super red. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, this is good to hear, though.
Yeah, but I'm turning over a new leaf,
Yeah.
man. It's just like my retired phase, Wifey's always like, yo, do retired stuff. You gotta chill. You don't work too much. Relax. I'm like, you know what? All right, okay. And I like the fact that I can substitute some of my workouts while going out there and walking 9 and 18 and stuff like that. So I'm excited, bro.
Oh, yeah. You could easily do that.
Definitely excited about it, though.
Well, we want to get into these chats here.
Man, I guess we didn't even start how we usually start, huh?
State and city shout-outs here.
Yeah, I guess we should do
Where you're
that.
tuning in from?
Yeah. Let's start with that since we turned this to Golfer's Digest. But I like it, though, baby. Now that I'm in the golf game, man, it's a wrap, bro. Hey, did I tell you about the new, I was about to call it the Live Tour. You see the suspensions that are being handed out? See, this way, you buy new clubs, you start researching. I was over here like, yo, they kicking these dudes off the tour for going to playing this. It's free agency in golf now. Oh, this is crazy. See what happens? This is what happens, baby. All right. So we'll get to that later, though. Anywho, let us know where you are tuning in from so we can give you the big boy shout out and start the show like we typically do. Yeah. But anywho, man, we always got big love for y'all. Let's go.
We got Black Hillbilly. Says, what's up, fellas? From the 469 Oak Cliff, Texas.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Jar Devil. 310 San Pedro, California.
Love it.
Ray Cruz. Yo, Moats, what's good?
What'd he do?
I got that same shirt on.
Bro, let's get it, man. TLC, bro. Absolutely. Don't
Love me some TLC.
chasing waterfalls. Come on, man. That's my jam, bro. That's the squad. Left eye. Yeah, a little chili, little T-Bows. You know how we roll on.
Also says, shout out from the 610, Bethlehem, PA.
Bethlehem. Let's go. Respect.
Rod Dollars, always in the house.
330.
330, Youngstown, Ohio. Line, baby.
Yes, sir.
Zenon Bowie. 321, Rockledge, Florida.
Okay. Let me hop in here real quick. I seen a couple of couples.
Go for it.
I think I got a Michael Maurer. He says, I'm in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I'm ready to go to Pittsburgh in the fall. Man, we glad to have you out here in the fall as well, man. Look forward to that. Hit us up if you out here. Kenneth Moses, the 757. You know the crib, Virginia Beach. All right, next up on the list, we have Robert Bennett, the 609, Trenton, New Jersey. The gang. I respect it. Thomas Kramer, the 814, Oil City, PA, in the house. And I got Eric Hargrove from my home office. Shout out to Work From Home, the 216. Nah, major love. Shout out to everybody that works from home, man. I'm all for working from home, bro. I'm just throwing that out there, man.
Yeah.
Definitely throwing that out there. All right, last one on my end. I got Zach Miller. Let's go, fellas. Tuning in from the 941, Sarasota, Florida. Let's go.
All right, I'll hit these super chats.
All
AJ
right.
Martinez says, from Wednesday, JD number 1 is Johnny Depp.
Okay.
He's a good actor, but sounds kind of soft as a man. I didn't want to say anything too rude about him on the super chat.
Fair enough.
JD number 1.
Fair enough.
So it's like BR7,
Yeah.
TB12. JD
Yeah.
number 1.
JD number 1, man. I could dig it, man. I could dig it. It usually we capitalize the BR7 or even the AR12s or even the TB12s. He lowercase the JD. That's what definitely threw us off, bro. I was not looking thinking that was name when I seen lowercase JD.
Yeah, it was far from my mind there.
Very, very far. Very, very
I had
far.
no clue.
But we're glad for the clarity, though. Shout out to you for that. And shout out to you for doing it safely while you were driving, though. That was the one thing we do remember, man. So we appreciate you for that.
DeLorean Waters. What's good, my guys? Just got off work a bit ago.
Let's get it, man. Let's
Night
get
shift.
it. Absolutely.
Grab the fam some breakfast. Time to roll up and tune in. Normally don't get in live anymore since I save the shows to listen to overnight at work.
Man, man, I can respect that, bro. I'm actually glad that you are able to catch a live, man, so we can get this interaction like this. This is always dope. But shout out to you, man, for, making it work how you do, man. Whether you work in the night shift or you get a chance to chill and catch us in the morning, however you do it, man. Salute you, baby. Salute you.
Uh-oh. You know who's back? Official Momentum.
Uh-oh. Is it Mama, there goes that man?
Says, Ayo, welcome back. Be prepared. Hashtag be prepared. Also says hashtag my Steelers stories.
There he is.
Hashtag Momentum Mondays.
He's catching fire. Now who was it that recommended that last time? I forgot who it was.
I can't remember.
It was somebody. Yeah, it was like, yo,
someone else in the chat.
Momentum Mondays. I remember it. Yeah.
David Dupree. Congrats, Moats, on getting clubs.
Deke Smalls.
Let's get him on the TPC Stadium course in August.
What's that mean?
So we went golfing, me and David Dupree, whenever he was up in Pittsburgh like a month ago.
Right, I remember, yeah.
It was a great time. He texted me a day or two after, sending me details about the TPC Stadium course down in Florida, which is a course that is played on the PGA Tour for the Players' Championship.
Okay.
And it's got some infamous holes. The most famous one is 17. It's the one with like the complete island green.
Yeah.
There's just water all around it.
Okay.
So he sent me details for this course and saying like, yeah, because it is public. Like this is what would have to happen. Like the amount of money, and this is what they give you for lodging and the course costs and stuff. If you guys were to come down in August for the Steelers Jacksonville preseason game. So like he was tying things together.
Okay. That makes sense.
Like if you guys came down, we can also hit up this TPC course. Yeah.
No doubt. I might have to look into that then. All right. Now that I'm golfing, now that I own my own clubs, I feel like a big boy now.
We could do the shot challenge on TPC 17.
Yeah, I feel like a big boy now, man. I got my own clubs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might have to run it back.
That's a problem in and of itself. I mean, we'd have to take them down, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
That's a pain in the ass.
It is?
Kind of. I mean, you just got to load them up into the airport.
Got you. Is that technically a carry-on, or do you check that?
No, you got to check that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't carry that on. Okay. That's why it makes it a pain in the ass, because every time we travel, we just
carry on. Yeah. Interesting. All right.
I've done it once before, taking clubs. That was back in high school.
Was it worth it?
At the time, yeah.
All right.
At the time, yeah, because me, my dad, and my brother golfed every day when we vacationed down in Disney. I think this was my freshman year in high school. We golfed every day, so it was worth it.
See, I got to figure out now, man, because, I definitely do not plan on bringing my clubs when I take my vacay. I don't want to haul all that stuff. I got kids. That's already enough to haul. I don't want to haul that with it. I might just, I might take a couple of days off of golfing and then. I just make sure I have to golf a lot more before then. Ha, there we go, see? Huh.
Or you could just rent on vacation even.
Yeah, that too then. Yeah.
James Jeffers. Fellas, yes, it was I who mentioned the Connor Haywa.
Salute them, man.
Yeah, man. Info.
That was major. It was
relating Connor Hayward to Canada and how Canada might use him as like a special feature type of player in the offense. And hey, based off everything you've seen, it could be the case. Now. Fish Momentum. Moats, you check your email.
Oh, he must have sent something new. I have not checked. Did I? I was on there last night. I ain't seen anything up there last night. When did you send it?
Maybe it's going into the spam.
Yeah, but I definitely didn't see anything last night, man. I made sure I looked last night too. Yeah.
Fish Momentum. Adam Rank is a fool. Got the Steelers 8-8-1. I saw somewhere at the beginning of this chat, someone had us at 4 wins. It was one of the normal comments. Let me find this real quick. I can't find it. Someone had us at 4 wins.
I wouldn't call that great.
No, that's terrible. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Chris Heller. He says, also, Tom Grossi straight dissing the Steelers. 4-13 record. No chance.
Yeah, I don't see how
that's
that
bad,
happens,
dude.
bro. I don't see how that would happen.
Well, this guy actually just came in with a chat. Mauricio the Loco, or the Lock, says, yeah, Adam's a fool because y'all going 4-13. What, we got a Cleveland fan just popping up in the chat here? Man, Mauricio?
I mean, we'll find out soon enough, man. We'll find out soon enough, man. I'm glad he's here, though, man. Shout out to you, Mauricio, man. But either way, 4-13. If you really believe it, it's always a way to find that beautiful line right there, man. I like to talk turkey. I'm a money man. Put your money up on Deke, man. Deke believe them boys are going to be winning more than 4 games. If you think they're going to win less than 4 games, 12? I'm about to say, you set the over on there 4. Steals win more than 4. You owe my man Deke whatever, y'all can agree upon.
Well, I'll even give
They
him a couple
win less
wins.
than 4. Nah, he said 4.
I'll even give him a couple wins. I'll give him like 6. We can do the over under there.
Bro, you being
Doesn't
generous.
Vegas have us at
They're
7, 7.5?
7.5
I mean,
in
I'm
Vegas.
definitely going over on that.
Hey man, he said 4-13 though. I'm talking 4. I don't want to give him 5. He said 4.
It's terrible.
Yeah, man.
It's terrible. They don't know football.
Yeah.
Official Momentum says it's under my email. Momentum Myers.
Oh, okay. All right, make sure I check that out there. Let's go.
That's all the super chats.
All right, well, let's get this first topic then, man, because, on Fridays, we're here for a good time, but not a long time, all right? We don't work hard on Fridays. So we got the training camp schedule that was released earlier this, what was it, last week? No, it was like, weekend / early week-ish. But we've been meaning to talk about this for the past couple of days. So, anywho, here we are. So, first off, man, with the training camp schedule, the guys I was just talked about going back to St. Vincent College, man, for the 55th season. Shout out to that. And the first time since 2019. I think we talked about how I think it's out of the 90 players, only 20 of them have ever been to St. Vincent, which is kind of crazy. When you think about it, it's like a rite of passage. Every Steeler's supposed to go to St. Vincent for training camp, man.
We got a young group.
Yeah, we definitely do, man. But 20 of them, only 20 of them have been out there, man. So I was like, man, that's a cool experience, man. I was thinking about them when I was thinking about this training camp thing and just the different approach that's going to be in contrast to how it's been these past couple years at Heinz Field, where they're either going home or they're going to a hotel. Whereas, you go to that training camp at St. Vincent, man, this is a different setting, man. From a fan perspective, man, way more intimate. Talk about fans being right on top of you, man, getting a chance to really interact with them. Whereas at Heinz Field, it wasn't really the same there. Then also, man, just the grind. I swear, man, at St. Vincent, bro, I don't know how they do it, how they time it up, bro. But it's always super hot and super humid before every single practice out there. At least from my perspective, man.
I do swear it's like 10 degrees hotter.
I don't understand like how. I don't know how that works like that, but it always feels like that when you're out there, bro. It's craziness. I used to think that Coach Tomlin had some type of like special, witch dance, doctor dance he'd do beforehand to make it just feel muggy and like that, just so we could be miserable.
So from your perspective, you've talked about not really liking it up in Latrobe.
Let me give you context.
But I was gonna say,
because not really liking it. Just tell them why though.
Actually, I don't remember why, but I could see being up there in Latrobe for training camp. Whenever you look back, it actually helps you.
Yeah,
it fortifies the team, helps you stay focused. Yeah, but I can see why maybe players in the moment aren't as big of a fan of it because you don't have as many amenities. Yeah.
So that is the biggest reason why I don't like it. It's not that I don't like St. Vincent College. It's not that I don't like Latrobe.
Nah, you could rip on them.
Yeah. No, man, you got to chill out, man. St. Vincent, man, them people are awesome over there. The people of Latrobe, they're awesome as well, man. Got homies out there, man. Shout out to y'all. And I love Dino's and Sharky's, man. So, like, those are two of my, favorite wing spots up this area, man. So, always got love for it. The reason I don't like it though is what you were alluding to in a sense, man, the amenities part, but you also have to think of it like this. For any of the servicemen out there, right? Servicemen and women, they've been to boot camp. Boot camp is not glamorous. I'm sure as a tourist, we might go over to somebody's like Camp Lejeune or Fort Myers or wherever, and we're like, oh man, like this is a cool scene. Like, man, I love this. Like, hey, Mr. Military Man, can I get a high five? Yo, get a picture with me, man. Like, yo, thank you for your service. And it's dope from the fans' perspective, right? But them people, those servicemen going through that boot camp, they're like, yo, this is miserable. I hate everything about this place. I hate the bed. I hate the food. I hate the people. I hate everything. Because I'm just like, that's where you're at because you're getting pushed. You're getting pulled. Training camp and boot camp, the job is to stretch you, to take you to your end. And then we're going to bring you back and feel very confident with you. So when I think of St. Vincent, that's my memories of it. A lot of hitting, a lot of tired, a lot of paid, a lot of just heat, all the negatives. So every time I think of it, I'm like, bro, I don't have a lot of like, oh, that makes it fun. Like, the people are great when you're out there and it's not practice. Like, I've been back plenty of times and it's always love. It was fun. Like, when you think of the camaraderie, right? When you're walking around everywhere with your teammates, man, when you're having to stay in these dorm rooms. I mean, that's what it is. It's literally like freshman college dorm rooms. Like, when you're sleeping in there, sometimes you got a roommate and it's like, yo, you gonna really get to know this guy really, really well. And whoever he's in a relationship with, you're going to know that person really, really well. Because these phone calls, sometimes you're like, bro, you gotta chill, man. Like, I'm in here, bro. All right, I'm in here. I don't want to hear about y'all beefing.
We got too many dudes simping out here.
Yeah. I don't want to hear about y'all being, having some love interest issues. I don't want to hear about you thinking she cheating. I don't want to hear about none of that. All right, like, I'm in here, bro. You gotta stop. If you want to have that, man, take it outside. Go around the corner, bro. Like, dead serious. I had to have this conversation before. Like, no exaggeration. You're like, yo, what is wrong with you, man? Like, I'm in here. I hear you. I'm going to laugh at you as well. I'm telling you now, I'm not that type of guy. I'm going to laugh, all right? Because you take that out there. Take it out there. But, yeah, those are some of the things that you deal with, though, man. So, for me, no, I am not the biggest fan of, that location.
At the end of the day, it made you a better football player.
No, it definitely did.
Made the team better.
Yeah, 100% it did, man, because, like you said, it cuts out all the distraction. It cuts out the people that matter the most, but at the same time, it cuts out the people that shouldn't be getting that access either. So, when you talk about like your family, for me, it sucked because I don't get to see my kids every day. I don't get to see the wife every day. You know what I mean? So it's like that dynamic really would upset me. But at the same time, I also didn't have to worry about just the normal hustle and bustle of fatherhood, of, the neighbors, whatever may be going on. It's like, yo, you're isolated from that. So you can really just focus on football. You can really just focus on your teammates and the closeness that you get coming out of that situation, bro. It's unreal. Like, some of my closest relationships have come from that, come from football, where it's like, yo, we didn't have to bond through this. We didn't have to go through this like extra grimy gutter, just rough experience. And now we've come out on the other side of this thing. You heard, when we would joke with Terrence Garvin about it, in the sense of like, yo, everybody can go to Latrobe, but not everybody comes back from Latrobe, bro. Like, it's different, man. Like, it's a vibe, it's a grind, but you gotta mentally commit. And sometimes, man, the way you get through it is just by us, me and you. We both hurting, we both sore, we both tired, we both missing our people, and we just get that crazy laugh, like, bro, we still here, huh? And you just give me the crazy laugh back, like, yeah, we are. All right, guess we can go bang heads again today, huh? All right, yeah, let's do it. And that's just kind of like the vibe with it, man. But it's a unique experience, man. But I'm actually glad though that the rest of the roster will get this experience, because everybody, it's like going to the Mecca. You know what I mean? Like, you got to take that trip across, man. You got to go see. We're supposed to be seen.
Yeah, and we've definitely talked about that before. Being the Mecca, should it be though? The more I'm thinking about it, shouldn't it just be going to a Steeler home game? Is the Mecca?
Because the reason I say no to that is because, number one, not everybody can afford that. And number two, it's shifted. It was Three Rivers. Now it's Hines. Who knows what could happen in the next however many years. Whereas 55 years in a row, prior to 2019, but 55 seasons, that has been the constant. So when you talk about the rite of passage, it's like, we're really able to say, hey, man, I went on the same field that Jag Ham was on. I went on the same field that Dagon Lambert practiced on, the same field that Tunch Ilkin was on, the same field that Mel Blunt went on, the same field that Bradshaw was on, the same field that Ben was on, that AB was on, that L. Bell was on. We all can't say that about Hines or Three Rivers. So that's why I do kind of view the St. Vincent part like that, because it's like, yo, it's no real like financial blocking from going there. Now, obviously you got your travel and stuff like that, but in terms of if you can get there, you can see it like for free. The interaction, it's one of a kind. Whereas like when I say you go to like the game, first off, man, the tickets can be expensive. Like, not everybody can afford that. We definitely know that. And you're not getting any type of like to that level, that type of access. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have the access to the players. I'm just thinking
Right.
from an entertainment standpoint.
Yeah.
Being at a game better than watching practice, but maybe some people would agree to disagree on that one.
Because I know some people, they would say this, man, I could get a chance to hear Coach Tomlin in person talking to his players. I can see Danny Smith correcting this. I can see Boswell doing this on the warm-up. I can see a fight take place over here. I can see who's visiting. I can see all of that. You're not getting that at Hines. That's the other part of it.
You could see who might be a sleeper this upcoming year. What players?
No, but you could actually, you'll be able to actually hear it though. You could hear what the coaches are talking about those guys, and more than likely get a chance to meet those guys too. Whereas at Hines, you see it, bro. Like, ain't nobody meeting people like that. You know what I mean? Like, not in that set. But Hines is, we know Hines is dope. Obviously, that's like, it's Hinesville, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's the big show.
Do you know off the top of your head how many other teams have this type of setting for training camp?
I think it's 3.
That's it?
Yeah, I know Buffalo is like this. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and it's not New England. I know Green Bay, they go to a hotel, but I don't think they go to a small, it's Kansas City. They're the third team that goes to like a small school. They go to, what was it? It's
So
not,
everyone else does it how we did the last 2 years, basically.
Yeah.
At their home stadium,
Arizona,
and then just go back to their
Arizona's
houses.
at the home stadium, but we would stay in a hotel if you didn't have housing. Yeah, Buffalo was always gone.
Did Steelers do hotel these last 2 years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hotel for the guys that didn't have lodging, and then some of the veterans, they could just go to the house. So yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was only 3 teams.
Yeah, and I was, and the only reason I knew about it being just 3, I knew it was always Buffalo and Pittsburgh, but the only reason I knew about Kansas City was when when they had just shifted the changing like the COVID rules and about who can host training camps and go away for training camp. Kansas City was like one of the teams that had applied for it at that time, and that's why I was like, oh, let me look into them, and then it showed that like they do that, and I think, and the Panthers, they go to Wofford.
Okay.
They would go to Wofford's like another small like school and stuff like that in South Carolina. So yeah. But not a lot of teams do it though, man. I mean, like, I don't consider like with the Cowboys what they do as small school, because they have like a whole like resort that's built just for like their training camp in
Fort
Cali.
Worth, right?
Yeah, but they built the thing in I forgot what part of Cali. It's in Oxnard. Yeah, they have like a whole stadium thing, but it's built just for their training camp. So I'm like, that's not the same to me. I don't classify. Like, are they leaving for it? Sure, but that's not the same. That's kind of like when I went to the Cardinals. They're like, yeah, we leave for training camp. And I'm like, where do we go? We're going to go up to Glendale to the stadium and stay in this really, really nice hotel. I'm like, oh, that's not leaving for training camp. All right, I got you guys. So, yeah, when I think of DOS, like, it's the same concept as them.
Okay.
Just to a higher level because they spend a lot more money. But, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So are we going?
Hold on real quick, man. Hold on. I missed something here, bro. I missed something. Some color just hit. I don't know when it hit, but it's the color that we like.
Yeah.
It's the color that gets our attention. It's the color that makes us say, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some Still a Nation on fire in it. We appreciate the heck out of you, my friend. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And you know, when that pulls up like that, we stop said show immediately. Sorry for the delay. You want to take over, my friend?
Yeah. Steeler Nation on fire. Says, I love Ben and hate Ben at the same time.
Oh, no.
Saying that Matt Canada sabotaged last season is wrong. I disagree that Matt Canada sabotaged. If Ben would come back this season, I would be worried because is he going to be in better shape or the same he has been?
He's always best shape of his life. You know that.
Always.
Always best shape of his life, man.
Every offseason.
This is the best shape he's ever been in, bro.
But last year was different.
Every year, that's the best shape of my life, bro. He got to do. He's taking the workout serious now. He's leaning up. He's trimming up, right? No, noticeably, you look at him, you're kind of like, bro, who is this guy? How much you weigh? That's no way. That's the same bit. Did you see that picture right there? Look how thin. That's right.
The best comment I've ever heard about Ben and off-season, training camp, workouts, all that type of stuff was, I forget whose podcast it was, but I think it was David Carr. Did you hear about this?
I did not. When was this?
He probably did it a year ago or so.
Okay.
Yeah, because I definitely remember hearing about it last year. So this was back in like 2010, 2011, the NFL lockout. And while they were locked out, I guess you were on your own, in essence. And then whenever they stopped the lockout, it was pretty soon after they started doing preseason games.
Yes. Yeah, we had like a couple days and they just like fly us up, and then we had like 2 weeks and it was like game time. We're like, holy smokes, all right.
So I guess our first preseason game was against the Texans. And Ben goes up to David Carr. And he's like, dude, this is the first time I put on cleats this whole offseason.
Bruh.
That's legendary. It's just legendary. That's what goats do.
I could definitely see Seven doing something or saying something like that. Without a doubt, I could see that.
Legendary.
Shoot, I was not on that energy. I was definitely in my cleats. Man, that's funny as heck. Boy said, man, that's the first time I touched cleats all off season. Dang, man. Bro, the season's starting now, man.
Anyway.
That's pretty funny, man.
Well, I disagree with you about the sabotage. It was definitely there. I don't know if I have much more to say.
What else did he say?
He said he'd be worried that Ben coming back would be in better or worse shape. He doesn't know.
Fair enough. You know what threw me off too, bro? In the middle of us reading that, I had scrolled down. Well, actually, I didn't scroll the chat jumped on me, and I didn't realize it was another one that came in as well. So I started looking at the other one. I'm like, bro, what do you read? I'm like, I don't see this.
I see this.
But yeah,
one
you finished that one. So we were finished. Yeah.
We got a comment to defend me.
Yeah. Now we
AJ
got the yin and the yang right here. Yin and the yang. Shout out to you, AJ Martinez. We're gonna make sure we give you your flowers as well, man. You doing that, man. Hey, salute you. We greatly appreciate you from the heart. From the heart.
He says, I agree with Deke. It was sabotage. Ben had 0 line. Ben with the 1975 Steelers at the age of 60 could have beat KC last year. Ooh. Ben forever. Justice for Ben.
Whoa, justice for Ben. That's a new one too. We had, was it Ben the QB God? Yeah, we had that the other day. QB God Ben. Now we have justice for Ben. All right.
No, they called him QB Jesus.
QB Jesus. That's what it was. QB Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus
QB
is God,
Jesus.
right?
Yeah, QB Jesus. All right. Yeah, man.
Whenever
justice for Ben.
Well, one of my headlines on Big Deke News, it was when some more information came out about Ben and the Steelers from 2021, which gave more signs or more reasoning for me to think that there was sabotage. And I did a whole Big Deke News segment about it. It said travesty in the Steel City. No, a Steel City travesty. That's what it was.
A Steel
That's what last year was.
Travesty.
A Steel City travesty. It was a shame.
That's pretty funny, man. I like that, though. I can respect it. Your passion for that man is real, man. It stands out. I like it a lot.
Just defending him.
Nah, man. Somebody has to, right?
Yeah.
Somebody has to.
Too many fake fans.
Yeah, man. You're kind of like his knight in shining armor. He's up there, up in that tall...
No, he's just the guy.
He's in that tall castle locked away with his hair just hanging out. You see the beard, and you're like, 7, oh 7, let down your hair, so I might climb that golden stair. Wait a 7. And he's like, no, Deke. There's too many haters and fake fans out here. What are we going to do? And Deke's like, don't worry. I'll save you. So that's what's going on right now, man. Hey, man, I'm glad that you're there, man. I'm along for the ride. You know, I'm your trusted assistant. I'm just like, yep, fight the good fight, Deke. You keep fighting it, Deke. You got this.
Well, I got AJ Martinez on my side here.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Are we done with training camp? Do we have anything more to say?
But yeah, I think that's, just to put a bubble on it, put a bow on it, in the sense that I do think it is good. I'm glad that the guys are going to get the opportunity, regardless of like the PTSD that us as former players who've experienced it for multiple seasons. We would all say that even though we it's never on our list of, hey, I want to go back, we all appreciate that time. It all meant something to us because of what it did to us in terms of preparation, in terms of building relationships, in terms of why me and Coach Simon at times are so close, because you bond. I mean, there's certain things that he would say to me to motivate me, knowing that it would trigger me in certain elements, and then vice versa. But then I think of like some of the fun moments, some of the banter, the pranks that go on, like just that's the vibe when you're out there, And I always appreciated it, man. And I also thought that Coach Simon, he does a good job when they are out there for training camp of trying to break it up. Like, he's going to make it miserable. So if you notice with the schedule, it's not a lot of days. It's like, yo, we're going to practice 4 days in a row, 5 days in a row, sometimes 6 days in a row. Then we're going to give you a day off. Like, that hurts. That's a grind, especially when you're in pads like how they're going to be every practice outside of the first couple of them. So with that, you need something to kind of like, yo, give me a little nugget here. Let me make it feel a little better. So he'll have some times where he's like, we're going to have the night off right here. Or he'll have a comedian come in and perform for us. We'll have the home run derby that you always see little clips of and stuff like that. So it's like we'll do different things. And that's on top of just the naturally funny and crazy stuff that's going to take place when you're at training camp anyways. But then I also think of how at training camp, man, I done seen helicopters. I done seen faces put on Rolls Royces. I've seen fire trucks speeding into town with all the sirens on. I just think of everything I've seen when you know what I mean? Like it's always a spectacle. So that's the other part I really
Vince
enjoy.
Brought a little bit of that.
Stone Cold, come on,
WWE
man.
Outfit.
Stone Cold, like the pull up was serious. Like it's been times like we've negotiated car deals, and it's like, yo, part of the deal is you got to drive that car when you pull up. Like that's a thing. It's legitimate, man. So that was always another part that I did like a lot too, man. Yeah.
If there is one person to match AB,
I will
who is
go
the person
Claypool.
on the team?
I'm going Claypool. Forgive me, Claypool, if this is not your energy, but I'm just going to say it's you.
It would have been Juju, I guess.
It would have been,
but no one's even getting close to AB. It's just more of like who could get close.
Chase has the potential. I don't think he will, but he's the only one I can see in line for that. Najee, no. None of the offensive linemen. Nobody on defense like that. Because Cam, even though Cam could do it.
Maybe, if he has an all-pro season, maybe next year.
No. See, because he don't have anything to prove. He'll do it going into this season. He'd be like, I ain't got nothing to prove. I was already drafted 10th overall. Like, what I got to prove? Yeah.
So, Claypool.
Yeah, that would have to be it.
No Pickens, maybe?
Cam could do it, but Cam's not going to do it. He never, like, takes it that because he's going to always have that, like, professionalism in his mind. Like, that's how he feels it has to look going in. Pickens, not this year. I don't see it happening this year. Yeah.
I'm thinking more like long term.
But I don't think Pickens' energy is like that, though. AB is different. Like, it don't take you long to be around AB to know that energy. Yeah. Oh, and I meant to tell you, too, I did find out what time he had pulled up. Because remember when we asked TG what time was he there at the show? And he's like, he's a rock star. When he showed up, he showed up. And when he left, he left. He never gave us a hard time. So, I did some more deep diving, got around because it was more than one reporter down there. All right.
Filipponi, was he down there?
It was more than one reporter down there. I'll just leave it at that. It's more than one reporter down there. Word on the street is said venue closed at 2:00.
Okay.
Said the main event arrived at about 1:30. I was like, God.
Did they extend closing time then?
I don't think they did.
Oh my God. Well, he's probably got 30 minutes of songs to do.
And he replayed a whole lot of Money and Pit at the Palace like 4 times a piece.
Oh my God. So that's the only 2 songs he played. Wow.
So then I was like, so was the crowd like?
You got to play the hits.
Yeah. So I can understand why teacher was like, yo, it's a banger. I'm like, because you just kept playing it. All right. So I'm like, yo, what was the crowd like? It's like, well, you had a couple of different factions out there. Said you had your Steeler fan faction, where they were just, you could clearly see they're just Steeler fans. They're jerseys. They're Steeler fans. That's clearly what they are. He was like, you could see that group. It was age. It was like a various age demographic, but they were definitely Steeler fans. He was like, then you had the what did he say? Oh my goodness, the not stoner crowd, but just like the hipster, like they're just out. They were gonna be doing it anyways. You can see that they all turned up and they're just there. So not really intentional, but they there. It's a good time, whatever. He was like, and then the last group, he was like, they weren't really fans, but they were the young ladies that were looking for an opportunity. I was like, yo, what do you mean? He was like, yo, you could just tell they were football fans. They weren't fans of his music, but they were trying to be recruited. I was like, oh, I see where you're going with this thing. He was like, yeah. So those are the 3 groups that were in there, but they had to wait till 1:30. He was definitely going by 2. And I was like, wow. So yeah, a little different, little different, but that's what we needed, some perspective. I was like, I needed to hear more. I needed to get a little more. So yes, but
so you're happy in your decision of not being down there?
1,000%, bro. When they said they put him with, I said, oh, 1:30. Whoa, wait a minute, bro. Stop it. And you can't extend close at 2:00. You know how it is in Southside. Don't please be out. Hey, come on, lights on. Shoot, they start turning the lights on around 1:30. What we talking about?
Oh man,
come on, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. So
sounded like a time.
So, man, you should have went, bro. You would have enjoyed yourself. Maybe you ran into a brunette. You said you liked the brunettes last show.
I'm good. If he would have showed up at like 11 or something like that, maybe it would have been worth my while. But 1:30, it's still too late. I was probably sleeping by then.
Yeah, 1:30.
Was I? Was I?
I thought you had the wedding thing, right? Yeah, you were up.
I probably went to sleep around 2ish, between 2 and 3. Yeah. So I was up, but it was definitely winding down at that point.
Yeah, I was about to say 1:30 for me. On what was it? Because it was Friday. Was it Friday? Saturday, right? Yeah. Bro, I don't know what I was doing last Saturday at 1. I was probably doing. Oh yeah, I know exactly what I was doing. Yeah. I was chilling. It was a good time. Yeah, it was vibed out.
Want to hit these super chats?
Yeah, let's get to those, man. But shout out to the training camp schedule, man. And I will say, for anybody that's looking to go out there, right? I do not know if, when, or how we're going to do anything out there just yet. I have not thought about it. I told you the PTSD is legit. I am not. And I'm hearing it on both sides because I feel the pressure here. But then also on my Steelers side, they're like, yo, y'all covering live OTAs and minicamp. Everybody's getting that buzz. Hey man, we're back to St. Vincent. Shows. I'm like, no. Dude, I'm not feeling it. So, but that's for another day. But for those that are either looking to go out there or it's your first time and you're asking, so hey man, what are some good dates to show up, man? What days would you recommend? A couple that I throw out there, obviously at the beginning, because they report on the 26th, but that is not open to the public. You can't show up there. But July 27th is the first day. So honestly, man, if you're there that weekend, if you can't make that Wednesday, if you can go Thursday, Friday, Saturday though, those 3 practices are open to the public. 1:55 p.m. man, that is always a ton of fun. The crowds are going to be packed any day of the week regardless, but that first weekend though, that's always a blast to be at, man. So I would definitely recommend that. August 1st, the first padded practice as well. That's a Monday 1:55 practice. That's when you want to check out as well. So give you context here, right? If you show up to those first 4 practices anytime July 27th through July 30th, and these practices are all free to the public, you have to get a ticket, but the ticket is free, just kind of like how they were doing at Heinz Field for training camp and stuff like that. You can go to like Stills.com or Ticketmaster. But if you go to those first 4 practices, you'll be able to see the stuff that I've been seeing right now, where it's just helmets. It's going to be very much like an OTA or mini camp practice. They'll be flying around. They'll still be doing everything 11 on 11, but it just won't be any contact. If you show up, like I said, that following week, though, that August 1st, any of those practices after that, they are padded practices. That will be full go tackle to the ground. You do not want to miss that. That's when, it's cloudy with a chance of that thigh being on out there, man. So definitely check that out. But the weekend that I recommend, the 3 practices I would say for anybody that's their first time and they want to experience Heinz Field, they want to experience St. Vincent, they want to see hitting, they want to see some special one-offs and stuff like that. I would say the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, August 4th, 5th, or 6th. August 4th, it's an open practice to the public. It's at St. Vincent, 1:55, right? So that part is dope. It's normal. You get that experience. That Friday, though, is what we call Friday Night Lights. That practice is at 7 p.m. and it's at Latrobe Memorial Stadium. It's like literally 5 minutes from St. Vincent College. But it's a dope scene. It's very different. You don't get the necessarily like the interaction that you get at St. Vincent, but the scene is crazy. Think like a high school game, like it's at a high school field, but it's always jam-packed with fans. I know NFL Network covers it. SportsCenter's been out there plenty of times. Like, it's a vibe. Like, you would definitely want to check that. And that's when Backs on Backers is like the most vicious as well, man. That's one of the drills that we all like to see here in Pittsburgh, a little physicality. But then you turn around on that Saturday, it's a 1:55 practice, and then obviously they're off that Sunday. So the way you do, you make a weekend of it. If you're coming into town on Thursday, maybe you pull up, do some stuff around Pittsburgh. All right, say Friday, you go check out the practice that night, and then Saturday, you got the afternoon practice as well. However you want to do it, or you can flip-flop it, man. But I definitely would recommend that weekend, man. I think that'd be a dope weekend for anybody that's a first-time visitor, first time, checking out the Steelers training camp scene, man. I think that'd be a dope time to be able to hit all, multiple assets or multiple facets.
Yeah,
right there, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, let me hit
yes,
official
please.
momentum here. It says Moats Deke, shout me out. Maurice Myers, #official.
Official.
That's his official name, I guess.
That's that government.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Just dropped it in the chat like that.
Let's get it.
Sean Diddy 6. How was the O-line looking? Also, who was the lineman we got from the Bears?
James Daniels. Yeah, James Daniels, the right guard. That's what it's how we talked about it, and that's how I told him I was going to refer to him from here on out. I'm calling you the right guard, and he actually liked that. So, yes, that is the right guard, man. But how's the O-line looking? For me, like I said, I will be able to give you a real, heavy in-depth analysis when they put football pads on, actually start playing, physical contact football. Because right now, for OTAs and minicamp, because of it just being helmets only, the O-line was never going to get a chance to show the physical improvements and stuff like that. Now, I think that they're a better group just because athletically, when I watch them move, when you watch them in drill work, you watch their hand placement, they just look like a more veteran unit, a more comfortable unit. And like I said, when you talk about the size of them, you don't have anyone that you're looking at and you're saying, hey, man, I think this dude don't really, he undersized here, or this guy's a little out of shape here, or this guy might be injured here. You're not really getting that vibe. They look legit. They look the part. But for me, it's more so now of, okay, I've seen you guys put together. I've seen how you guys have worked individually. But now the next phase is training camp, when we get the chance to see you with the pads on and actually having to execute, actually having to pick up these blocks, and actually having to anchor and do some of these things, these techniques that are going to be asked that are more physical related. And that will be a better judgment of how well they look and how much they've improved from last season in contrast to where they are right now. Because just in what they're in, you know, in terms of helmets, shirts, and shorts, were what they were in, because now that's officially over. Yesterday was their last day. Like I said, just based on the attire, it's just hard to gauge them because they're trying not to get hurt. So it's like, we're going to step, but hey, Cam, you're not going to fire off. I'm not going to fire off. We're going to do everything fast, but you're going to keep your head out. I'm going to keep your head out. So you're really not getting the full perspective of if he would have blocked this guy or not. But what you can judge is, hey, athletically, his feet look good. He's not crossing over. None of these guys are tripping or falling under each other. None of these guys have really blown any assignments from what I had seen out there. So that would be how I would judge them, just based on what I've seen. And I would say they look well, but it's still very much incomplete right now.
Got you. AJ Martinez, 4-13, Moats. Friday morning is good for fighting too.
Oh, hey now.
I want the smoke to defend the Steelers.
Hey now.
AJ Martinez is
hey
on
now.
one.
Hey man, AJ, I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. Sometimes, man, you gotta wake up and choose violence. All right, I told you, man. Deke got that sword out. He ready to roll. He ready. He with it. Come on, man. AJ with you. He got your back.
Yeah.
He your wingman. He's Goose. Come on, dude.
We've got Steeler Nation on fire. We already read this comment. This next one.
Oh yeah, for the burger. Absolutely. Shout out to Steeler Nation on fire.
Our Barley 18 says, Moats, you're gonna have to put Deke on that 24/7 watch list here soon, when Mitch lives up to his full potential and takes the job and never looks back. Pray for Deke. That man's homerism might be deadly.
Hey, you got to remember, though, bro, like, Deke was the first one on the Mitch train. He was the first one on it and the first one off it. He was like, yo, Mitch can beat you 30-10. I'm telling you, man, Mitch could do 30-10. We don't need to do this. Actually, he was the first one on the Mason train, too, because he was like, Mason could give you 30-10.
Yeah.
Mason could give you that. And then it was like, oh, we got Mitch could give you 34 and like 7, man.
33 total touchdowns. Yeah. About 4 or 5 of them were going to be rushing. Yeah.
So then he was on that train. Then we drafted Kenny. And I was after he was like, I don't even want Kenny or Malik or any of these quarterbacks. Then it was, hey, man, Kenny, bro, that's the GOAT, man. He got to be the starter day one, man. Come on, man. What you going to put Mitch out there for? So, yes, I am very concerned for my man. I know his quarterback loyalties are very ambiguous. They're very fluid. Not a lot of consistency with that, but this is what happens. When you cut the head off, you know, everything else kind of loses its purpose. 7 is gone. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, yo, are you the leader? It's not you. Are you the leader? It's not you. Hold on. You're the leader. Oh, I don't know. So Deke is like just malfunctioning right now. Just give him some time. All right.
Yeah, this is what happens when you lose your franchise quarterback.
Yeah, man. He's scrambling. He don't know where to go. I'm over here like, Deke, just breathe. You got time. Just be patient. Just let it play out. No. I have to have an allegiance. I got to plant my flag somewhere. I got to let them know my ties. If I don't get it in now, it's too late. And I'm like, bro, we don't know who's who right now. Like, yeah, man.
We've gotten hints of this behavior back in 2019.
We did.
Now it's weird, though, because where's the end? We don't know where the end is.
We definitely don't.
I'm definitely rooting for Pickett, though. I've already said if I got my preference, it's Pickett. Obviously, the Pitt ties and everything. Yeah. But I've already said this. If Mitch does really well, or if Mason does really well, you got to support him.
Fair enough.
You got to give him a chance.
I'm with it, bro.
You got to give him a chance. So we'll do that and see how they do.
It's just so funny, bro, watching you go back and forth. Man.
I do think, here's the one thing I have been consistent about.
Shoot, I hate to bring it up.
I think any quarterback that starts will have success. I think we'll have success.
I agree.
Whether
Dukin?
What? Probably not him.
Wow.
Probably not him.
That's crazy. You just said it.
Probably not him.
I did. Why not
give him a year or two.
Okay.
In the system, and he could be that backup guy like Batch.
Oh wow! So he's just backup.
No, that could just come in, win us some games. You know.
I'm just saying.
I think that's what he's gonna be. And we talked about this when we drafted him.
Russ.
Huh?
Could we Russ? Real threat, Russ.
He could be the next Russ.
Russ.
You see it like that?
You ain't feeling it?
You know what? Whenever we saw his highlights, initially when we drafted him, I do think he has a nice touch on the ball. I really do think
He does. He does. He's a little inconsistent, though, bro.
I've heard too many reports coming out of OTAs. He's not been throwing the best.
Yeah, inconsistent. And I told you that when we were talking about watching them in drill work, and I was like, yo, Mitch is probably the most consistent. Then it was honestly Mason, and then from there, Kenny, and then Chris. Yeah. So as much as Kenny, his consistency wasn't what I liked it to be, to feel confident, like, hey, you can move him ahead of this guy. And that's why I was always like, yo, I'm really just like, you got to chill, just give him some time. Chris is even more. Chris has even more work to do to catch up to that. The thing with Chris is just it's super intriguing is the athletic ability. That is legitimate, yes. But athletic ability without the consistency throwing the ball, because the touch is there, yes, but the consistency in terms,
right? He could throw it pretty far.
He does, but like we said, you have to know when, you have to know how, you have to be able to do it consistently. Plenty of guys have strong arms, and they can't consistently put the ball where it needs to be.
Basically Trey Lance, but the 49ers drafted Trey Lance, the 3rd overall pick?
I'm not going there. All right, I'm not going there, but I could understand a person trying to draw parallels. I could understand that. Trey is a better prospect. We would agree with that.
Better prospect.
Yeah, he was a better prospect. But in terms of what they're struggling with, yes, you could draw some similarities to what they're struggling with. Yes, you can. Okay? I'm not going to throw that. I ain't putting him in the Trey Lance because they're like, oh, Trey Lance, we got one of them. It's like, nah, we're not saying that either. But are they having similar areas of struggle? Yes.
I'm more or less just ripping on the 49ers.
Yeah. No, that's the funny part. I'm with you. I'm catching you. But yeah, that's the thing. Because, like, Chris definitely has a strong arm. And when he does have his, like, really good throws, they look really good. You're like, okay, that makes sense. That's NFL level. It's just when you're looking at his consistency versus Kenny, and then you look at Kenny's consistency, versus Mason, and then you look at Mason's versus Mitch, and you're just like, bro, there's no way. You know what I mean? And like but he's young, and that's a part of it.
The tough part about my storylines here, though, is I think all quarterbacks will have success, but I do want Pickett to start at some point this year. So
somebody's not going to be successful then. How'd that work?
No.
How'd that work?
No.
Somebody's not going to be successful?
There's success, but it's like
you ain't pulling a successful man.
We can have more success if we put Pickett in. That's what I'm thinking.
But how would you draw that? How would you draw that conclusion right there?
Kind of like what the Browns did with Brian Hoyer and then putting in Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel was what, the number 2? Was he number 2 overall?
Oh no, he was drafted, I think, 2 picks behind Pickett. I think he was 22.
Oh,
he was
I'm
either
tripping.
20
you're
or
right,
22.
I'm tripping. I'm mixing him up. Yeah, you're right.
But it's actually going to work out for us.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pickett over Johnny Manziel.
So we want to follow
Kenny
the Browns
football
model.
over Johnny football.
All right, we follow the Browns model then. All right, it works for them, right?
No.
It's cool. I like it. That was your reference point. I'm with you, bro.
No,
it's going to
work.
That.
It's actually going to work. Hold on. There's another example I got to think of. Oh, hold on. Here it is.
Here we go.
Alex Smith to Kaepernick. That's the example.
Alex Smith to Kaepernick.
I forget why they had to do that. I think Smith might have got hurt. They were using them
both. Yeah, because they used them both.
Yeah, but then they used Kaepernick the rest of the season after they saw what type of success they could have with him.
Yeah.
I'm not rooting for any injury, so I'm not putting that out.
Yeah,
there.
because Kaepernick was not beating him out. He
definitely
did not beat him out. Yeah, he did not beat him out.
Kaepernick was lighting him up, but they were having success with Smith early on in the season. But you saw what it was could be.
The offense changed. The dynamic was because Smith couldn't run compared to
he
Kaepernick.
Low-key had wheels.
No,
not like
Not
that.
like Kaepernick.
That, but
Kaepernick was the difference. That was the cheat code. Same offense, but that unlocked it. The only flaw that I see in that, because I'm with you, I can see the parallels. The only difference is Kenny Pickett isn't gonna have that crazy athletic jump over Mitch that Kaepernick had over Smith. That was my only thing, because I felt like Smith was a better passer, but because Kaepernick could get close enough throwing the ball, and then he was just such an avalanche better in terms of athletic ability, it's like, bro, we're gonna make this move, we can make it work. Whereas when I think of Kenny and Mitch, I'm like, neither one, like, I don't think Kenny has one defining thing that is like, oh, this is why you put him out there over Trubisky. And I mean, we talked about that last show. I was like, if it was Mason, I'm with you, like, yo, he has this, he does not have this. Once this catches up, that's the move you make. But with Mitch, I'm just like, yo, they're very similar. Like, their strengths are very similar, their weaknesses are very similar. Yeah.
I'm not necessarily comparing the players, just more to the theory.
Yeah.
You have a steady quarterback, you bring in the young guy, and then you reach new heights. How
would you feel? Well, I guess neither one of them give you Tannehill vibes. Not Tannehill, Taysom Hill vibes. But I was like, you know how, like, when they would pull Drew and put Drew out there, wide receiver, and have Taysom Hill in? We're gonna get some of that.
What?
Can
Kenny doing some fullback stuff.
Get
and
Kenny
tight
out
end
there.
and
Get
shit.
Kenny
Hell
move him around, man.
No.
No.
Hell no. That'd be an embarrassment.
Wildcat Kenny, man.
No. It's a good nickname. No, that'd be terrible.
He can't get a rep, bro.
Maybe Mason. We could try him out.
Mason's definitely not a Wildcat guy. It used to be Dobbs. We ain't got Dobbs anymore, so we gotta find a guy.
Dobbs might be starting for the Browns.
I already see it. So we
He
gotta
honestly
find another
might
guy.
be. Well, it's between him and
Brissett,
Brissett
yeah.
if Watson gets suspended
Correct.
for a few games.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Dobbs might
So
have
we don't have
chance
a
up there.
Wildcat guy though. We need a Wildcat guy.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not a little bit.
No.
All right.
We didn't do it last year.
No, we didn't. No.
There were talks about it, but never really happened. So there's no reason to be doing it this year, especially with how Canada's system is right now and all just the mobility built into the actual offense. We don't need to do it, the extra gimmick stuff. We're already doing some of the jet sweeps and all that. That's actually the offense. So let's not go overboard here.
For sure. All right there.
What do we got next? Hold on. We got more super chats, right?
I believe we do, yes.
Hold on. My screen went dead on me here. All right, we're back.
All right.
Let's go UW. Am I right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, we are. Let's go UW.
Hold on. Because my joint jumped on me too. Hold on.
No, I'm definitely good.
Oh, you good? Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely good. He says, will we have another Troy imposter to call out DJ?
You remember that when the dude dressed up like TP?
I do.
Yeah. Abs showing, jersey on, hair out, visor.
Call out DG. He's on
Call
Diontae Johnson.
Yeah.
Probably not.
That
was a one-time thing.
I hope that's a one-time thing, but you never know. Going back to Latrobe now, that becomes an option again,
Right?
Because there was zero chance you was going to do that at Hines unless you jumped out of the stands, and good luck with that. But the way Latrobe is set up, yeah, you can walk through. you if you know where you walking, you can make it happen. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that does not happen. If
That's
you ask
pretty
me
funny,
to bet.
bro. I hope it doesn't happen.
AJ Martinez, we read that
Yep.
comment.
Shout out to AJ.
And then we got Official Momentum says, real talk, if Ben runs his offense, hashtag Super Bowl. Thank you, Official Momentum.
See, now you getting a whole little team built up over there now.
He also says it's a conspiracy. Hashtag my Steelers stories. Hashtag Penguin story.
Penguin story.
Might have a Crosby story for us.
Wait a minute. Now he probably knows Malkin.
He's a Malkin guy.
He's definitely a Malkin guy.
Either or. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past him. He might have a Mary Lemieux story. Might have a Tom Barrasso story.
Bro, you funny. You say he got a
Might have a
Lemieux
Darius
story.
Kasparaitis story. Yammer Yager story.
He definitely has a Yager story. Without a doubt, he has a Yager story.
Yager story.
Yeah, for a fact, he has a Yager story.
Sports Clips 703. Money Mitch or Kenny Pickett started at the end of the season.
End of the season.
Well, you had in your schedule predictions, right? Kenny coming in, week 8, week 9? You jumping off that? You thinking it's Mitch the whole way?
Oh. Well, shoot, man, we'll probably change this a couple more times. Who knows? But as of right now, I'll say Mitch to end it. Just because, I think he's been very consistent. I haven't seen a lot of volatility in his play. And I said it shouldn't be a lot of volatility in his play during this time frame because he's a veteran. I want to see, obviously, what that looks like preseason. And when we get to the early portions of the season, just to see when the live bullets are flying, how he's handling, if he's still this cool, calm, and collected guy, if he's still this version that we saw in the preseason in Buffalo last year. That will be the interesting part. If he is like that, I think that he could definitely hold off Kenny because I think that time is on Kenny's side. I think that if you're this coaching staff and you're looking at how both of these guys have performed during this time frame, you're saying to yourself, why rush Kenny if you don't have to? If you can legitimately let Kenny sit for a whole season, it's like, it's not an issue. But that really is dependent on Mitch consistently being who he is. That's the big question. That's the thing that has me nervous at times when we signed him. And even now, it's like, I'm seeing this part look good, but I still need to see it when it matters the most. And the reason I still lean Mitch is because at least I've seen Mitch do it at the NFL level. I just haven't seen Kenny that level just yet.
Stan Clare says, Mitch, barring injury, Kenny will never start in Pittsburgh.
Ooh, that's a take. Even though I have heard it, not out publicly, but people have been trying to rumble that in terms of the media circles that have been watching practices and stuff like that.
They don't want Pickett.
No, it's not they don't want Pickett. They're just saying, like, how? How does he beat him out? The same thing I was trying to tell you, like, how does he beat him out?
Well,
not because he's the 20th overall pick, not because he's young and he played at Pitt, not because, oh man, we just want him out there. It's like, how does Kenny Pickett legitimately beat out Mitch Trubisky based on what we've been seeing if everyone's healthy?
well, what's that one saying? Keep your friends close and enemies closer. You see what Pickett's doing?
Hey, man.
In between now and training camp, he's going down to Florida with Mitch.
So, you know why? He needs to learn.
He's going to steal some intel off him.
That'd be good. That's good. Trust me, I'm happy for him. Mitch, I'm actually, I like the energy from Mitch too, though. A couple reasons.
Same thing. It goes the same way.
Yeah, it goes both ways, but at the same time, you're not shying away from the competition. You know what it is. You know, hey man, we drafted you 20th overall. I know why you're here. I know what your goal is. You want to be the starter. I know I want to be the starter. We both were their favorites.
Yeah.
We both were their number one choice.
Yeah.
So what makes you more special than me? I think that's the energy you're supposed to have. Remember we talked about Mason. I was like, if you're Mason, I want you to have that energy as well. Like, yo, we ain't shying away. Like, it's whatever. It sounds like Mitch got that energy right now.
Mason don't get that invite to Florida?
No, it's there.
You think?
It's there.
Wow, he ain't showing though.
It's there. Diontae didn't show though, so it's not a negative. Diontae didn't pull up. Remember that? He was like, "Yo, I'm working my own." You don't have to. I wasn't a group workout guy. I tell you, I'm like, man, I'm cool. I want to do my own. Some people, they want that. They want to see who they working against. I want you to feel this every day. Every morning when I'm up, just know when you go to, hey, I'm about to go get something to eat. Hey, you go ahead, man. I'm gonna get a couple more reps in. I want you to think about that when you lie. When you go to drive over the control, I want you to just remember that image. Come on, man. You know that's how I go, bro. That's how I go, man. You be thinking about all that stuff, bro. But it is fun though. In all seriousness, though, man. Like when you are working out with a guy, we are buying. I always remember Vince Williams and Ryan Shazier. Now, granted, it was two of them, so and at linebacker we could have both of them out there at the same time. But they still wanted to compete to be the every down linebacker, to be the linebacker for the team. But at the same time, they pushed themselves so much. I mean, it's times where Vince, man, I should have him come on and like talk about it. But it's times where, you know, he would talk about how, man, he had this vision of, you know, man, this dude is first rounder. He don't want to work like that. I'm going to go out there and I'll work him. I'm going to go out here and show him every day. And he gets out there and he's like, oh, this dude crazy just like me. He going to work out around the clock just like me. He going to wake up early. He going to stay late. He going to do everything I'm going to do. And he said ultimately it made them push each other to the point where they both their games grew, but then they also got crazy close behind it as well. So in this sense, man, with Mitch and Kenny, I'm like, bro, y'all probably gonna go through that phase where it's gonna feel like beef a little bit because you trying to do a little more, he trying to do a little bit more. You got your style, he got his style. Then y'all gonna figure out, okay, we both got a common goal here, and then you're gonna realize, yo, well, we both definitely gonna be here this season at least. So, all right, now we're going to start getting closer. Now we're going to start learning each other. Now I might teach you some stuff. Now you might teach me some stuff. And then from there, it just makes it a better room altogether. So I do think it's a positive in like the big picture scheme. But it is funny, though, when I think, I'm like, ooh, he going to watch him now. Okay, Mitch. Hey, you let him know every single day. Every single day. You tell him to start at 5 a.m., you show up at 4:30, though. All right? Yeah, and then you tell him to start at 4:30, you wake up at 10 for the workout just to play with him, just to mess his mind up. Speaking from experience, I was the victim. Thank you, James Harrison.
Wow.
I already told you that, right? Yeah.
I never heard that story.
Oh, what? Absolutely, bro. He was giving me the runaround. Oh, yeah, man. Workout at 5 o'clock. All right, bet. I get there.
Is this your first year?
No, this is my second year here.
Oh,
yeah, because
wow.
my first year I didn't work out with him. I was still like fanboy. I was fanboy. Yeah, so it was like I couldn't work out with him. I would just watch him. I'm like, yo, it's Debo. Or if I knew he was gonna be in the weight room, I would try to work out just in the vicinity, but not technically like with him. But I would do stuff that I would see him do, and I'd be over here like, yeah, I'm gonna try that too. I can do that. I got that. And then the second was when I actually worked out with him. But yeah, he would definitely give me the runaround, bro. It's like, yo, all right, show up at 5. I would get there at 5. He wouldn't show up until 9. He say, yo, come again at 5. I show up at 5. He was there at 4, so he was already done. Then he's like, yo, come at 7. I show up at 7. Oh, he just finished. He was there at 6. And I was like, yo, why are you doing this? So then it just got to the point where every time he would say, I would just show up like 30 minutes to an hour early. And I would just wait. It was times where I would literally like just feel like I was sleeping in the locker room. And he'll pull up and it's like, yo, you said like an hour ago. Like, what's going on here? Hey, man, you ready to work? Let's go. No excuse, no nothing. Just, all right, let's go. And that was it. But it was his way of like weeding out who was going to really commit and like want to be there and work out with him and who wouldn't, because it started out, it was like a whole group that was supposed to be here. And then it turned out to just be me and Debo the rest of the season.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah. But even then, it was still just always like, bro, like, are you really this crazy? Like, we just played a game. It's 5 a.m. We just got back from the flight. I want to go home and see wifey. Have a little fun, see the kids. He's like, we're going to hit this gym. We're about to get this lift on. I'm like, bruh, this is nuts. All right, let's do it.
That's the type of shit Dennis Rodman used to do.
Yeah, but dead serious, like, that was the vibe. And it worked. Like, I tell you all the time, like, that was the best I felt for 15, 16 season, bro. Like, unreal the way my body felt, the way, like, the strength, the cardio, like, everything. Like, even now, it's stuff that I learned from that phase that I do now to just, like, maintain a certain, like, healthy lifestyle. It's, like, crazy. But I was like, bro, he was like one of the first ones that was really into that part, though, not just the working out, but also the body recovery. We heard about the stories, what, 300,000 he was spending a year on his body and stuff like that. So it was an eye opener for me, though.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
great story.
Yeah, but shout out to Debo, man. That's the homie, man. But he definitely was giving me the run around. Yep. As Bud, as Jarvis,
they didn't last.
Hey, man. Hey, as Chicolo. It's a lot of us out here, man. There's a lot of names out here in these streets, bro. It was like, yo, what is wrong with this dude? And he man.
Moats was the lone survivor.
Listen, when I tell you a dude show up late and then look at you like, yo, I'm waiting on y'all. Like, Debo.
AB energy.
Bruh, Debo. But AB did it innocently. Like legitimately, if you know anybody that legitimately knows AB, he's not a guy that is like intentionally, at least not when I knew him. He wasn't intentionally like, yo, I'm going to be late. He's one of them dudes where it's just like he's going to be doing all these different things, thinking about whatever, and then before you know it, you're like, bro, it's 11 o'clock. We needed to be here at 11 o'clock. And he's like, oh, all right, I'm leaving right now. Like, that's just his energy. I've literally seen this man, bro. We're getting ready to fly out. We're doing our walkthrough, about to fly out for a road game. We're all in here. We all, doing what we do, BSing and stuff like that. Some people playing games, people on the phone calls, we getting haircuts. But we all know at a certain time, it's like, yo, we all got to clear out because we got to make it out there to the airport. No exaggeration. It's been times where I'm walking out the door as the last guy heading out to the airport. And I'm suited and booted, travel, we ready to go. And he is going to start getting a haircut. I'm just like, AP, what are you doing? It's like, bro, yo, I got to get the line up. It's going to be quick. Yo, I ain't tripping. And I'm like, it's like, AP, I'm pushing it. I know I'm the last one there and I should not be. Like, this is dangerous territory for me. And you're getting a haircut? That's AB, bro. Like, he just doesn't think of it like that. It's not I want to be late. I'm going to intend. It's just like, yo, he just carefree, bro. I cannot make this up. And then he'll look at you like, what? Like, you don't get him. It's like, yo, this is nice, bro. But that's my dude, bro. That's my dude, man. And it's never malicious, though. It's never like an intention. Like, I want to be a butt about, I just want to be late. Like, even when we go out for practice, I'm like, yo, everybody in here getting dressed. He over here. He's dressed, but he's stretching, he's talking, then he's take his clothes back off, put them back on. He's like, I'm gonna change this shoe and put this shoe on. He's like, AB, practice starts at 2. We gotta be out there right now. And he's like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Or, man, I gotta get these other shoes, but I don't like these right here. I'm like, you couldn't figure this out 30 minutes when you was dancing, when you had the music on, when you was on the phone, when you was doing it, like, but he just thoughts everywhere else except what he need right there, man. But that's my dude, man.
He's like the extreme version of me.
Yes. Because you're not malicious. You don't maliciously show, like.
I'm not hours late, though. Right. It's like
True.
Consistently maybe a 5 or 10 minute late.
He's hours late, yes. Yes. If AB is within a 3-hour window, it's a great day. That's my dude. Yeah.
Mr. B. Malarkey. We already did this one, right? Coach Sullivan. No.
No, we have not. No, we did not. We didn't do that.
This has to do with the offensive line, though.
Yeah.
Coach Sullivan said the line didn't have the experience to change the mic after a D shift. I was blaming Canada, but maybe it's bad line coaching.
No, I don't want to say bad line coaching. Think about this. When you're talking about changing the protections, 2 people do it. Either your quarterback or your center, or whoever is like your veteran offensive lineman. Usually it's your center, though. And this is when you would see like Pouncey, when he would see him pointing around and stuff like that. You hear him saying, hey, something's the mic. And then it's something shifted. Hey, check that. This has the mic. That's the mic. You got to remember, we had a rookie center last year, Kendrick Green. So when you're asking him to do some of those things, yeah, that's going to be a challenge on him. regardless of who the coach is, that's just a lot to put on a rookie's plate. The other guy would be 7, and 7 would still set protections to certain elements, but 7 still has a ton on his plate as well when you're talking about reading defense, checking this, checking that, checking that. So not making an excuse, but that's a part of it. So, yeah, either way, they all got to be improved in that element, whether you're talking Mason Cole, who's going to be at the center spot, or whichever quarterback we have back there. I think if it's Mitch, you will see him do a little bit more of the protection stuff, or at least feeling more comfortable with it. Whereas if it's Kenny, probably lean more on Mason Cole doing the protection type stuff just because he's the veteran compared to the age group and stuff like that. But that is a part of that thing right there, though, man. That's the NFL, though. Like, it's not static. And what we mean by static is this. Like, when you're watching, when a play's getting installed and we're on a chalkboard, it's static because nobody's moving. So I can draw up a defense, I could draw up an offense, and I can say, hey, Deke, this player right here is the mic. And you could be like, okay, that's the mic. All right. I'll erase the defense. I'll draw it up again. He's right here. Deke, this player's the mic. All right, cool. That's the mic. But it's different now if they line up in over front and then they shift to an under front, whereas it was like a true 4-3 look, 3 linebackers off the ball, then they go under, and now he walks up on the line. Now we're looking and we're saying, okay, who's who? And why is it important? Well, when you're setting your protection, whether it's slide protection, whether it's the back or some protections, you're going to have a guy coming free. If you don't know who your mic is, you don't know how to make your count after that. And that's why it's important that they set it the right way, or at least they paint the mic or whoever the quote unquote like big is and stuff like that. Those are the things that if you mess it up, you'll get guys running free. And that's how you get those like blind hits and stuff like that, man.
Got you.
Yeah.
Steeler Nation on fire. Matt Canada had nothing to do with the line. That was Kevin Colbert and the offensive line coach. No. Colbert supposed to find the right players to fit, and the offensive line coach is supposed to coach them the right and the wrong things.
Yeah, but you also have to remember, this is a salary cap league, so it's not like you can just go out here and just, I want this player to be my center. He's going to fit best. He's going to be the guy that makes the most sense. Let's bring him in. It doesn't always work like that. And even when we're talking draft, now we can criticize, should you have picked him or not, but if that was, the position they wanted to attack, or that was a player that they were looking at, and based on who else was on the board, that kind of goes into it. It's not as like simple as the execution isn't as simple as it is in theory. You know what I mean? Like in theory, it makes, oh man, why would we just hire this? Like, we better coach here, different player right here, and it would have been fine. It just isn't that linear when you're like operating like that in terms of like building the team and stuff.
Official momentum. I'm feeling a Super Bowl 45 rematch this year.
Ooh.
Steelers Packers.
Okay.
Not bad. It's not a bad prediction at all.
You think Packers getting out though? I don't think Packers making it out of there.
Hell no.
They ain't getting past San Fran. You know how this go.
Honestly, my Super Bowl prediction will probably be the same it has been these last 2 or 3 years.
Steelers Bucks, Steelers Rams.
Steelers Bucks, yeah.
Okay.
Just probably what it's gonna be. Because if you're coming out of the NFC, like, why would you not bet on Brady?
Why would you not bet on the Rams?
No, I get that. I get that. But, like, you have just as good of a chance as any if you're betting on Brady. Like, the percentages are there in his favor of just making Super
Just because
Bowls.
it's Brady?
Yeah. Yeah. You get what I'm saying, though?
I mean, I do.
It's just the percentages are in your favor.
Yeah, I don't think they going, though. I would probably lean L.A. before I would go.
The repeat.
Yeah, even though, but that's the other thing. Like, statistically, it just, what's the odds of repeat, though?
Tough. Yeah.
That's
the
the other
Super Bowl
part.
hangover.
Yeah, like just when you're talking probabilities, the odds of them repeating, it just doesn't happen. So, whereas at least the odds of Brady getting back to a Super Bowl in some capacity, we know that he does do that. But yeah, that's really interesting though. I haven't looked. I gotta look into some of these NFCs though.
NFC's weak.
Yeah,
it's weak all around. I think the AFC's tough.
Yeah,
AFC. We already talked about like probably 10 or 11 teams that legitimately could be vying for those 7 playoff spots.
Yeah.
Whereas NFC, it's top heavy. You got your 3 or 4 teams,
Yeah.
and then it's just a mess for like those wild cards and stuff.
Yeah.
See how it plays out. Official
We shall
momentum.
see, man.
Ambition live next weekend. # Crazy Melodies Volume 2.
Did you ain't pull up last time? You gotta pull up this time, bro.
I don't think a concert's happened yet.
Or no, it was the album released last time.
Well, he was talking
Yeah.
about something in a week or 2 out in Imperial.
Right. I thought
Something
that
at the
was
Pittsburgh
last
Zoo, too.
week. I'm mixing them up. Then you're right.
I think it's coming up.
Okay.
And he also says, Moats, do you know my Uncle Regis from Channel 4?
I might, because I do work with a good amount of them people. I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head. I would have to like see them because when it comes to like Channel 4, 11, any other like local stations, stuff like that. Like I do stuff with them, but I don't work with them enough to know like, oh, that's such and such right there. Outside of like the OGs, like, oh, that's Bob Pompiani, or that's Heather, and that's David. You know, like I know them. Yeah, I don't know everybody else though. But shout out to Uncle Regis though.
Yeah. Young Lou. I heard there's a boxing belief event. Ayo, Deke, let's run up.
Uh-oh.
You be getting on my nerves about Ben, and I'm fighting for Clash's Marsh, too. You scared? Wow.
Uh-oh.
So he's fighting for Marsh.
He's
fighting for the
Marsh
enemy,
is
then.
his 7.
That's a shame.
No, once a Steeler, always a Steeler. Yep. He's fighting for his brother's legacy. The respect, the reputation. Yeah.
No. I don't know if this feels real. It feels like he does want to take me
like
out.
some energy, bro.
You're getting on my nerves about Ben.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't say that.
Nah,
I think he's serious.
Not to get on my nerves. Probably like, I don't like what you said, but he's like, you getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
You know what? All right, now. He gonna give you that look.
It's probably half serious, but I'm sure he would like to take a swing at me.
I think they say every joke has some type of like truth to it. Yeah.
I'm sure like he wouldn't mind it. I'll just put it to you that way.
Man, he on that.
He wouldn't mind.
He on that Deke pack, man. Don't be on that. Hey, he on that Deke pack, man. Be careful now.
Yeah. What up, fellas? I'm on the road as usual for work. I'm a cable guy.
Let's go.
Everyone in Vermont has to do their Wi-Fi and television. Self-service out here is booty. Celtics need a dub tonight. # Momentum Mondays.
There it is.
Question mark.
There it is. But no, man, salute you, man, out there getting the grind on, man. Stay safe out there all the way in Vermont. I've never been to Vermont, man. I don't know why I'm getting like this weird fetish of wanting to go to like Vermont, Wyoming, Montana, like all these like.
Go up to Maine, maybe?
Yeah. I've been to Maine. I want to go to like all these like just weird one-off, just, out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know why. It's just, just been popping up on me,
They seem
man.
like nice places.
They do, man. They do.
Celtics need a dub tonight? I would disagree. I think it's the Warriors.
Oh, you want to go a 3-1?
He's a Celtics guy, though.
Now, you need that dub. You go 3-1 going back to Golden State. You go back to Golden State at 2-2, you're in danger zone.
I guess technically both teams need the dub.
Yeah.
Someone needs to win.
Yeah, somebody's going to win. How about that?
Yeah.
There we go. Somebody's going to win.
Official momentum. Next live show, you'll have to meet my twin brother.
Oh, actually, he did say he had a twin. He definitely said that.
Derek Nelson. Morning, fellas. Look, I'm a hardcore Steeler fan, and I like all kinds of music, but I have not and will not bring myself to sit down and listen to any AB music. LOL.
Come on, man. You from the pit at the palace. Yay. Them me. You know, you ain't that now?
Yeah, give Whole Lot of Money, the remix with Rick Ross, a chance. It's not bad, actually.
There you go. Deke
not bad.
vouch for
and
it,
then
man.
you're right. The second best song's probably Pitting Out the Palace.
Yeah, Deke vouch for it,
After
man.
that, there's really not much out there.
There's not much out there. I think he has features with everyone, though. I saw him,
I haven't heard him on other people's songs yet.
No, I haven't heard him. I heard him on. I thought he had people on his songs. That's what
Rick
I'm
Ross
saying.
on A Whole Lot of Money.
But I know
got some other good
He's
ones.
been in the studio. He was in the studio with Young Thug before he got locked up. Man, it was a couple other dudes he's been in the studios with. Kanye. I thought he's supposed to have a feature from Kanye. Yeah, we waiting on the drop. But yeah, I've definitely seen him working with other people. Yeah, he got some stuff in the works, man. I'm not gonna listen, but I'm sure you will. You could, give us a breakdown.
He's better than Bell.
There we go.
At least I think he's got 1.5 hit songs, whereas Bell, I just never really think he put anything quality out there.
Shrimp Bayless, man, you got to stop this, bro. Shrimp Bayless was a banger, and he dropped it during the time when First Take was First Take, man. Come on, man, that was an anthem.
Well, Terrell Edmonds is definitely the best we got.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes.
And Melvin Ingram, for the time he was on the team, there was a legitimate conversation, I think, between him and Edmonds.
Yeah, King Mel, yeah.
But he's not on the Steelers anymore, so it's Edmonds still for sure. Well, AB's not on the Steelers, but he's got that Steelers legacy. Same with Bell.
Oh, so no clashes March that you just try to kick him out the group.
Yeah, but I guess you're right. Technically,
man,
once a
come
Steeler,
on, man.
always a Steeler. You're kind of right on that.
King Mel too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use him on my Steelers team.
There it
I
is.
use LeGarrette Blount.
There it is. There it is. Who stayed longer, LeGarrette or King Mel?
I think Blount. I think
At least
Blount made
King-
it to like week 10, right?
At least King Mel had a nicer exit though. It
Cleaner exit.
Yeah, it was cleaner. It was definitely cleaner. Wasn't fan friendly, but it was cleaner. The other one was very messy. Yes.
Yeah. Kurt Von A. when you guys go to Latrobe, all right, he's already booking our.
Let's see. Did you see that?
I was gonna say booking our flights, but we don't have to fly
You
there.
Just do this. When you go to Latrobe, can Uber drive me to Latrobe? Yeah, actually, it can. Yeah, it definitely could.
Check out Beehive Gentlemen's Club. It is on Route 22, on the other side of Delmont.
Thanks for the recommendation, Kurt Von A. Deke. There you have it right there, man. Check out the spot. I'm allergic to bees, so I'm cool. I'm a chill. But Deke, I know Deke is big in like bees. He likes honey. He's trying to stick his hand in somebody's pot. That's what he wants to do, man. So yeah, Deke, man, you go out there and check that thing out, man. You never know, man. You might get your safe filled up too, man.
So he's saying that's one of the top things to check out in Latrobe. Huh?
Yeah. I was over here, Dino's and Sharky's. He was like, hey, man, go to the beehive, Just buzzing around, bees and buzzing in the tree, make some honey just for me. Hey, now, I don't want no problems with them, though, man. I'm cool.
Lou Boy, I feel Trubisky will ball out. Pickens said he dropped an unexpected bomb on a go route. I see us going 2 games deep in the playoffs.
Okay. 2 games deep. That'll have us at what? AFC Championship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. The goal's always Super Bowl.
Or it's 2 games deep. He's just saying, like, we'll win wild card and lose in division round. I didn't know if he was saying, like,
either
winning
or.
2. Because I took it to, like, winning 2 games and then you lose AFC Championship.
Yeah, I think either or. He's just saying we're making a playoff run.
For sure.
We're going to be in the mix.
Yeah. As long as we're in the mix, right? Yeah.
That's all you can ask for. Official momentum. I'll try to bring ambition to the next live show. Also, Mitch, Kenny, and the defense will lead us to the promised land. Hashtag Super Bowl champs. Hashtag be prepared.
Okay. There it is.
I like those vibes. Corey Hewins. Just talked to a guy at work who says he knew Ironhead and that Connor Hayward is coming. Also claims that he's very athletic compared to Cam.
No, he definitely is, man. He definitely is.
Watch out for Cam. I was going to say Cam. We already know about Cam.
Yeah, definitely watch out for him, too, though. Yeah. What were your thoughts when he said that it's him and Aaron, it's Aaron Donald and Cam Hayward and everyone else?
I'm fine with that. I like that energy.
Okay. I'll just check and make sure you support it.
He thinks he's in that class.
No, do you?
And he was.
Do you agree? Why you laughing like that, bro?
Can we say 1A, 1B?
Why are you laughing like that? A1A, AD1B?
No, definitely not.
You funny.
We saw what happened in the Super Bowl, man. I mean, Aaron Donald's down season. Aaron Donald's down season is still the best defensive lineman in the league.
So old. Why would you try to play like that?
Too. I think he is too in terms of like interior defensive lineman. I think Cam Hayward is number 2 right now. I think he is.
It was just so funny watching you try to like keep your like, all right, you know you want to say Steelers because you got that home run you, but it's just like, bro, this AD we talking about. I see the battle that you was dealing with right there, man. I seen that. Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you, man.
No.
Okay.
Well, what's your take?
I'm biased.
Cam over AD?
No, I'm biased. I'm an AD guy. I'm biased. Love Cam, my brother. That my dude. That my guy. But come on, bro.
Cam's 2.
He's
That's
definitely
not
2.
a bad 2.
He's
It's
definitely
like
2.
with Myles Garrett versus TJ. Myles Garrett, you're 2.
That's
good.
Whose 2 is closer?
Oh yeah, right.
Because you just said it's like Myles Garrett to TJ.
That's probably closer.
That's that. Yeah, I ain't.
That's probably closer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not a slight.
It's not a slight. It's okay to be number 2 to Aaron Donald. It's okay. What you can't say is no. You can.
What?
Because I forgot he put his name first. That was the only thing. I was like, I would like for it to be Aaron Donald and Cam and everyone else. He said it's Cam, then Aaron Donald, and then everyone else. That's what I was.
It's just like a bad season for AD.
Yeah.
Is probably a really good season for Cam. Am I wrong? Is that too far of a stretch?
I don't think you're wrong at all, actually. Think about how AD season went last year, and we were all like, oh, yeah, I mean, technically, you shouldn't win Depot because your numbers weren't as good. Cam's was better, but I don't think anybody legitimately would be like, oh, I'm taking Cam over AD. I don't think that was ever the conversation for people, man.
Cam is playing really damn good.
He is, though. He's balling.
It's
just AD's a freak. It's like when you talk about Jordan. This is like arguably one of the greatest defenders we've ever seen play the game. Not just a good player in his era. We're talking like historically all the time. Like that's what you're talking about when you're talking about comparing anybody to Aaron Donald. It's just It's just that's hefty.
Yeah,
That's hefty.
he'll probably be going
Even
down in the
TJ
all-time
isn't-
teams.
yeah, but
you
say
know?
TJ
with,
hasn't
Lawrence
even-
Taylor, and
Yeah.
if you're making an all-time
That's what I'm
defense,
saying.
Aaron Donald's probably in it.
Like TJ hasn't crossed over to that category just yet. Like, and TJ is the man around here. So that's my thing. I'm just like, bro, AD is like a whole another stratosphere. That's,
TJ's on that pace stuff. He
No,
can
he
keep
is,
this up
he
for
is.
like 4 or 5 more years.
He is, but
he's gonna have crazy.
That would
numbers.
put him almost like in a JJ Watt situation when JJ went on his run. So it's like we'll see if he's the next one to do that. But yeah, that is special. There's not a lot of people to do what Donald's done, man.
Jack Henderson, JMS needs attention in this chat, so shout him out.
Hey man, I saw he was very perturbed with one of y'all in there, man. I had to give him a little time out. Just,
I'm seeing message deleted.
yeah, because he was wild for a little while, bro. He was having a little fun. He was having a little fun.
AJ Martinez, Deke, it took 2 first-round quarterbacks to replace 7, even with the sabotage.
Is
He's talking about Mitch and Kenny.
So that's a good thing, right?
Well, I think they were replacing 7 no matter what.
Oh.
Because there was no guarantees we were getting Mitch or getting Kenny or anything.
Thank you, Seven.
Ben already said, listen,
Thank
he
you,
didn't say
Seven.
I wouldn't mind coming back. He said, like, I'm in a good spot right now, but
Thank you, Seven.
my coach and GM don't even want me back.
Thank you, Seven.
That's all you need to hear right there.
Thank you.
It's a
Seven.
shame. Really is.
But it's 31 other teams. If he has an axe to grind.
He's a Steeler guy.
Oh man,
Steeler guy through and through.
We already said one Steeler, always Steeler. Rod Woodson,
Yeah, but it's different.
Kevin Green, they Steelers.
Nah, it's different.
They
though.
Steelers.
It's different.
No, it ain't.
It's different.
Tom Brady's
One
still
team.
Tom
throughout.
Brady's still a Patriot. We still look at him like that.
Nah, there's something to it. That's why Rodgers stuck up with Green Bay.
Peyton Manning, he got some Colt vibes.
He's definitely got some cool vibes. But
You know, man.
one team throughout your whole career, that's different.
No, it ain't. It's overrated.
Come on, dude.
Montana didn't even do that. It's overrated.
You're right. He didn't do it.
Yeah, no one cares about that anymore.
It's different, bro.
No, it ain't. It just hurts your legacy. Why you think Russ left?
Hmm?
It's just gonna hurt your legacy trying to stay with one team the whole time. That's why Russ left.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
No, that's
Yeah.
not what it is.
All the GOATs do it at multiple places. Braun.
No.
Mhm.
Come on, dude.
Come on, man.
No.
Shaq. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
get
You gotta do it
outta
multiple
here.
places, bro. If you can't win in multiple places, bro, I'm holding it against you.
No way.
I'm holding it against you, man.
No way. C. Barron, 33. With the receivers that we have on the roster right now, do you think if Pickens looks like the number 1 midway through camp, should we try to trade DJ to a team like Chicago, Green Bay, or Atlanta? No, it seems like DJ's in a good spot
Yeah.
with the team, even though he still wants the contract. He's
Yeah.
here. He's willing to work. Let's
Yeah.
keep him. There's no reason
Yeah.
to trade him.
And you talking midway through camp. That's bold. I'm thinking like, midway through the season, that's one thing. Like, he said through camp, bro. I need to see it like in game. Plenty of people that been camp, winners, camp warriors and all that, and they get to the season, you're like, bro, what's happening? Or just, a guy start out hot and then it drops off and gets inconsistent. I need to wait on that one. Diontae's too talented for that right now, man. He said before camp, midway through camp, we ain't out of camp just yet.
No, we're keeping Diontae.
He's trying to trade him while we in Latrobe. Oh man, no, don't do that, baby. No. I see what you're trying to accomplish. I like the mindset, but no, we ain't trying to do that just yet. No.
Jack Henderson, me and JMS's mom.
He was the
enjoying
one.
the podcast.
He was the one. He was the one that JMS was going at. That's what it was. That's definitely him. Cause I saw him like Jack Henderson. I was like, yo, why is he going at this dude like that? They're having a little fun.
He just clapped back though.
Yeah, it's like that, man.
Him and JMS's mom
Hey, it's like
watching
that.
the podcast.
Hey,
together.
look, man, we don't allow any beef in the regular chats, but if y'all want to, if you super chat it, we'll sponsor the beef now. We'll do that if it's super chatted, just not regular chat. Yeah,
Let's
got to
go
be able to
U-
monitor this.
Let's go UW. It's a fair argument that Colbert and company waited till the last minute to address an aging O-line. That is a fair argument.
Yeah, that's 100% fair, man. And part of that criticism is definitely warranted. The handling of it as well. They had signs that these guys were aging. They had different information than we had in terms of DeCastro's health. They could have handled it a lot better. I'm sure they could. I'm sure Kevin Colbert thinks like, if I could redo, or not necessarily having a regret, but in terms of the efficiency of it, yeah, he probably said, we could have been a little bit more efficient here. But the timing of it, I'm sure they had other things they were thinking of. shoot, we're still trying to figure out the money with the cap situation during that time frame as well. I remember the whole Vince, the Steven Nelson conversation and stuff. So yeah, it was a lot going on over these past couple years. Then you get just the surprise of not Pouncey retiring. That wasn't a surprise, but him and DeCastro same time. Obviously, you lose Moan as well the year prior to that. So
lose Al.
And you lose out that same offseason. So it's like you lose 4 of your starting 5 over a course of a year and a half, 2 years. Like it's a lot, man.
Well, not only that, they could have, in a 2 to 3 year time span, could have addressed the O-line a little bit more in the draft maybe.
Yeah.
Supposed to go in maybe Claypool in the second round. Maybe you draft a lineman to replace some of these aging guys. But, you know, whatever. Claypool's a good receiver.
Because they technically did with Chooks. They did bring him in, and he didn't start away. Like, he didn't start right away. He was that bring along slowly type of guy. Yeah.
Take Creed Humphrey over Muth, too, but I like Muth. So.
Nobody likes that.
Those are 2 good picks in Claypool and Muth anyway.
Yeah.
But even Colbert admitted himself in one of these interviews he did a couple months ago with the draft process of regretting not addressing O-line last offseason, or in a better way, or at least maybe bringing in an additional guy. Zach Miller. Immaculate Extension Appreciation Posts. #Boomer.
Facts. One of my favorite plays. One of my favorite games, actually, man.
AJ Martinez, awesome. Speaking in third person, says, AJ has your back, Deke. LOL. Thanks, bro.
Let's get it.
Let's go, UW. You're always welcome to come to Wyoming, Moats.
Hey, let's go, man. Listen, if and Wyoming is on my list. If I do, I am going to be looking for you. I'm going to hit you up. We're going to go to University of Wyoming's campus as well, man, just because I feel like I owe it to myself as like a rite of passage, you know? I just got to do it, man. Just got to do it. Yeah.
Fish Momentum. My uncle is the managing editor for WTAE.
Okay.
Also says, y'all got to listen to Ambition Rap, but they call him the king of R&B in the city of Pittsburgh. Ambition Live at Pittsburgh Zoo, June 11th and June 17th
that's
at
tomorrow.
Imperial.
That's tomorrow next weekend, huh?
Yeah, I can't do tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm busy tomorrow.
Okay.
Steelers Nation on fire. Celtics are beating the Warriors in Game 4. Warriors winning Game 5, but Celtics closing it out in Game 6.
Yo, that would be... Celtics wins tonight, bro. That's going to be spicy.
Fish Momentum. Moats, your wifey may know Ambition. Pretty Ricky.
I don't know. Actually, no, we did have this conversation because from when he was sending this stuff, she actually did not. But it was all good, though, because, I ain't tripping on it.
Have you ever heard Pretty Ricky?
I've heard like a couple of songs like early on.
Grind With Me. That's the one song, right?
And then they had Hotline.
So that's an actual group. It's not one person.
It's a group. Yeah, it's
Ambition's
a group.
The lead
He's
singer.
wanted to say, so you had like Ambition, you had like Pleasure, was it Pleasure P? It was like 4 of them dudes down there, man. Yeah. But I remember like 2 of their songs. It was like, was that like mid 2000s time frame? Yeah. Because I'm going to say, they definitely had like a vibe. Like they had their thing going on, but they were like, it was like a phone sex song or something like that too. Like they were into all that, and like during that time, that was not my energy. I was on heavy DMX, beat you up, do all type of violent things. We were not on that then. But yeah, shout out to Pretty Ricky and them boys.
Fish Momentum. I got to do the national anthem at the first game. Hope you got connections.
Have you heard him sing?
No.
We've never heard him sing either.
Yeah.
Might need a clip.
Maybe
that clip.
Maybe him and Ambition.
Send a dual clip. Then we can review it, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
That might be the move.
Cam Letson. George Pickens and Najee will be the difference makers on this offense. On God. Number 14, number 22.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Fish Momentum. My stories. Double knee rehab.
Ooh.
Don't call it a comeback.
You better believe it, man. Hey, we know one step at a time, baby. Keep fighting that good fight.
Derek Nelson. Look, just because you pay guys to hop on a track doesn't mean you are good. LOL. But I'll give those 2 songs a chance. If you can only play 2 songs most of a 30-minute show, then it's not that impressive. LOL. Just my opinion. He's not wrong. I'm
about to say I tend to lean more your opinion. I'm with you.
I'm not completely endorsing AB as an artist, but I mean, a whole lot of money and Pin Out the Palace. There's some hits.
If you're traveling, does it make the playlist?
No, I listen to a lot of country these days, though, too.
So you want to break that for 2 songs?
No.
Dang, can't be that good then, huh?
Fair. Keegan Short. Terry Bradshaw sang at a charity event I was at last week. He can sing. Hopeful to meet you guys at a home opener. You tailgating again this year?
we're looking into it. Have not officially confirmed yay or nay either way just yet, but we will give you more information once we get those plans finalized and stuff like that. I ain't know Terry could sing though. Shout out Terry.
Official momentum, spectacular.
He's
slick
one of the ones I actually haven't met yet. Terry
Bradshaw.
And I think, I don't know why, but I feel like I know why. Like during that time frame, it was wasn't always the best vibes, but yeah,
he was never around here.
Yeah, it was. I remember that's when he got that cheerleader at coach. It was like, whoa, bro, wait a minute. Yeah, Terry, that's why 7 better than you. That was our response, Yeah.
So you're with me on that?
Just because of that. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know how that is. Yeah, it's like, you can't talking crazy like that to my man.
It's look on Baby Blue, Pleasure, P,
that was
Ambition.
Yeah.
That's
Baby Blue, that's the momentum. One. Yeah.
Okay, that's the Pretty Ricky group then.
Yeah.
That is it for the Super Chats then.
Alrighty. So we hit the training camp part. Let's go. Oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish that we stay cool. Holla. Did want to lightly touch on the Diontae Johnson situation, man. Obviously, just kind of recapping where we're at with this thing, man. We got new information. We obviously know that Cooper Kupp signed the deal that he did. We know that that's going to boost the market, right? When we're talking about franchise tag, potentially it takes that number down to, I think, a hard 20 mil in terms of what that would be for Diontae if they were not to get a deal done this year. And obviously Diontae's been saying all the right things through his interviews and stuff. Man, he's more so focused on just balling. He's more so, not going to pocket watching. This what we talked about on the last show and stuff. But what I wanted to do though was shout him out though, man, because the way that he's been handling this, in contrast to how some of these guys around the league have been handling it, I think he's been doing a good job. Even though we know he's disgruntled, even though we seen when he, did his little soft protests in terms of not showing up to some of the OTA offseason workout stuff. We know the whole social media thing and things like that. But as a whole, he really never went out of his way to cause any type of distractions. He really hasn't forced his hand with his agent or playing through the media, sending messages and stuff like that. Whereas when you look around the league, man, other guys, they aren't being as quiet about it. Other guys, they aren't handling it as well. And granted, yeah, we can find multiple ways to get paid, but I always appreciate guys taking just a smoother vehicle than the rocky one of getting to that destination. I just think for Diontae, man, he's taking a good approach by showing up, by working, and actually participating in practice. He's not doing a hold-in. That was the other thing, because we've seen hold-ins where, a guy shows up, but he's not practicing. He's not taking part in any of that stuff. That does happen. Yeah. But
well, there are reports out there.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I'm about to say, because that
is what it is.
Yeah,
whatever.
That was
TJ did it last
That happened ASAP. Yeah, as soon as we seen day one, I'm like, oh, that's a hold in, and it was like, oh, we can't say this just yet. I'm glad that is out there now. So yes, that has definitely been going on. But it's a contrast though. Like Diontae, he's working. He's actually practicing. He's participating. Minka, like you talked about, like he's not. He's doing the hold in, and both ways work. And even with Minka, I still applaud Minka's way as well, because that's the approach that TJ took. And we said, man, by you being here, it still keeps it It keeps it from becoming a distraction. And
it did become a distraction. The longer it went, because nothing was done.
But think about if TJ wouldn't have been there, how much crazier that situation would have been. It would have been way worse. It would have felt like way more pressure and all those things along with that. But because he was still showing up, we all had that feeling that, a deal is going to get done in time because they're both there. They both want it to happen. Whereas when you get these guys that aren't showing up, it's like, man, if y'all are that off where he's not even willing to show up to see you guys, like, what's the likelihood of this getting done? And then when it does get done, how long does it take for him to get his body acclimated and up to speed? We talked about with TJ last year, how early on it took him some time. We could see it. We said, man, health in terms of conditioning, it was not what it had been in years past. So with Diontae, it's like, man, you're not going to have to worry about that because you're actually working. You're taking part of this thing. Whereas Minka, that is something that we might have to consider if this continues deep into training camp. I still feel like he probably gets paid before Diontae, though, because I think that he's more of a priority than Diontae. So I think that deal gets done before it becomes a lingering issue like how TJ's became later on in camp. But either way, both of them dudes showing up, I like that. But more importantly, with Diontae actually working as well, it's just like, man, like people criticize him and rightfully so in certain elements of it. I know we talk about the money and stuff, but it's like, yo, for you to still show up, man, that means something. So I did like that about him.
Yeah, you gotta love all of his quotes because it goes back to exactly what you're saying. At the end of the day, I can only move forward and just control what I can control. I want to be here. I'm patient. I'm just gonna keep working. My agent is gonna do what he do in that situation, and I'm not gonna focus on that. And then just being real about all the other contracts that are happening for receivers. He says it's not like you don't see it. You see it.
Yeah.
A bell rings in your head like such and such got this, such and such got that. I try not to look at that or pocket watch. Whoever gets the contract, they deserve it. They obviously put in the time and the work. My time is going to come. Just being patient. If it comes this year, it's a blessing. If I don't, keep working.
Yeah.
How can you beat that?
Like, I love that mindset. I love how he's handling it, though, man. Like I said, and it's not easy. I'm sure he's pissed off every single time he has to show up out there. I'm sure in some parts he feels slighted. Like, man, am I taking the L by showing up? Am I being the first one to blink because I pulled up versus taking a harder stance versus how, I mean, we talk about like Deke Metcalf, you talk about Deebo Samuel, you talk about some of these other guys who've taken hard stances of, hey, I will not come back here without a deal, or I do not want to play here. And you see these headlines, you hear these coaches saying, well, yeah, I thought that he would at least show up to this part, but he did not. That becomes a distraction. That becomes a little bit of an issue. And then the team feels that. Everybody feels that. And you're wondering, like, all right, man, are you about to start trying to hype this guy up like what L. Bell said? Like, yo, man, what's going to happen is you don't play, they're going to hype him up. And it's like, we've seen, honestly, bro, like, we've seen how this works, bro. And he's like, it's legit. So it's like, man, you avoid that in the sense of your Diontae, though, because you're there. You avoid that in the sense of your Mecca because you're there. Whereas when those guys don't show up, when you're in practices, the way the coaches like to praise these guys who are filling in, you're just like, bro, that play was not like that. Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about right there. We went with that, right? That works right there. The whole bunch of that going on. It's like, man, the guys feel that. And it becomes more of like a divisive tactic in a sense, because now you're saying to yourself, like, yo, are you trying to do this so you don't have to pay my guy? You don't have to pay my boy right here? Or do you really believe that this guy is ready to take that next step? And it just makes it, it's just an added thing to deal with. Not that it really is going to account for wins and losses, but you don't want to have people and players having to deal with that type of stuff all the time, because it's already enough that you got to deal with in its own right. But luckily here in Pittsburgh, we are not having to deal with that. And it's a breath of fresh air, man. I'll tell you that.
I think with Minka's scenario compared to Diontae, Minka has a little bit more pull with his decision. It's a little bit more understandable with him being a two-time All-Pro, making 2 Pro Bowls, where Minka is kind of like TJ. If we didn't have them in either of these respective seasons, like TJ last year, Minka this year, that's absolutely devastating. Whereas with Diontae Johnson, if he decided to do the whole holdout thing, it's like, all right, let's see what Anthony Miller got. Let's see what Calvin Austin got, George Pickens. I'm sure we can make this
options.
Work. Yeah, it's not optimal because I would rather just have Diontae Johnson on the field, but there's 2 different scenarios here. Yeah. And probably, well, the money might actually be similar just because of the receiver market versus the safety market, which is weird to say.
Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, because 20 for Diontae doesn't make him highest paid at that position. 20 for Minka, he's highest paid at that position conversation. Yeah.
Whereas you're fine with Minka getting the highest paid.
Absolutely. We're not even thinking twice about it. Like, yo, give him the 20 if he wants 20. That's
Diontae
what it is.
getting 20.
It's like, whoa.
And that's, I don't even know where he would be right now with that. Is that in the teens?
Yeah, that's still not even top 10.
So you got to see. I mean, A.J. Brown getting these deals, Cooper Kupp's up to almost like $30 million.
We talked about Kirk. We talked about Diggs, new deals. Devontae, new deals. Tyreek,
a lot of the new ones
deals.
are like 25 plus.
Yeah. So they probably wouldn't even put him in that top 10 category.
Man. And we were questioning paying him 15 whenever those early reports came out. Now, I'm telling you, I think it's a bargain. I think I might have been wrong about that. 15 might not be a bad deal.
But that's if you allow the market to keep going this way. And that's what you have to ask yourself. Just because others are paying that, does that mean you should pay that? And that's what you've heard the Steelers talk about when they said, hey, we saw other teams operate. We just don't operate like that. So just because everybody else is paying good players great money, that don't mean that we're supposed to play a good player great money. You know what I mean? Like, it's a difference. So I think that's why the Steelers have been as patient as they are. I think that's why, they drafted the way that they drafted as well, bringing in Pickens and bringing in Austin, because they were considering all those things. But I just think that they march to the beat of their own drum. They don't feel the need that, if everybody else is paying 20, we got to pay 20. It's like, nah, because that's how you fall into that trap, and then we become like everyone else, and that's very different than the Steelers as a whole historical franchise, like why we are who we are, because we do things very differently. So, yeah, I'm like, man, the 15, not a bargain. I think the 15 would have been right.
Yeah, I think 15. Like if we paid Diontae 15 right now this offseason, I feel like it'd be a solid deal.
We would have felt good about it. We didn't feel like we would overpay or underpay. We was like, yo, that was just a good deal. We're confident we're good in it. 20, I don't think we feel like that.
Because 15 would be based off what he's done thus far, which is he's been really solid. The problem has been the drops.
Yeah,
and that's why I can understand the Steelers for being patient and seeing how this year plays out.
Yeah,
because if the drops continue in critical moments and whatnot,
can't do 20. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, then you're at a decision of franchise tagging. Yeah. Maybe you just do that so you could keep Diontae's rights. Yeah. But maybe you're not looking at him as a long-term solution then.
But if you're Diontae now, you're not taking less than 20. That's the floor. So.
Oh, you think he's thinking 20 right now, him and his agent?
That's the franchise tag now.
For next year.
Yeah, with Cooper Kupp's new deal, it takes it to 20.
So you're saying if the deal happens right now, it's going to be for 20 a year. Why would you sign
for less than that? Yeah. No different than how when we talked about Bud Dupree's situation when he came to franchise tag. It was like the franchise tag was gonna pay him 14. We weren't trying to pay him that, so it was like, yo, you shouldn't take anything less than what that tag's gonna pay you. Take the tag, make them force their hand that way. So if you're Diontae, I don't see you going for anything less than 20 here in Pittsburgh when you know you're gonna be able to get that tag for that price amount.
Maybe 17, 18 if it's guaranteed money.
But
for
that
3-4 years,
but
you know
that 20
I mean?
is guaranteed as well.
For 1 year.
But you can hit that 20 and say, I'm going to hit the market after that.
Right. No, exactly. And it's just there's a little more security. Just
true.
A little more.
Yeah, it's very definitely true. But you also ask yourself, hey, do you want to be the guy that signed a deal for security and now a year later when the next guy gets paid and you're sitting at 18, 19, guaranteed, but this guy that you know your productivity was better than, but because he's signing and this is the market, now he's going to get 26. Now he's going to get 25. Like, that's the type of stuff, yeah.
Understood, especially if you believe in yourself, which I think Diontae does.
Yeah. Man, just thinking, bro, the Kirk deal. That's the one.
Terrible.
That's the one.
Embarrassing.
Because it's like you can make a case for Diggs, you can make a case for Tyree, you can make a case for Devontae, and we could still feel fine with saying, hey man, 15, 18 for Diontae. Even Dagon Cooper Kupp getting his deal. It's like, yo, you can still make a case for whatever you want to make. But it's like you can't, how do you say that Diontae isn't worth more money than Christian Kirk? That's the problem right there to me, man.
Okay, you ready for this? I got it. I got this sorted by average per year.
Yeah.
So Tyreek Hill top at 30. Devontae Adams, they got at 28. Hopkins 27.5. Cooper Kupp at 26.7. AJ Brown 25. Stephon Diggs at 24. I thought it was 25, but 24. DJ Moore at 20. Keenan Allen at 20. Chris Godwin at 20. Amari Cooper at 20. Wait, where the hell is... Okay, Kirk. They have Kirk at 18. Am I reading this wrong?
Hold on.
I thought he was like 22, right? This might be fake news. This website might be fake news.
Which cap you?
Because I thought Devontae Adams was at 32.
Did you go to
Hold on. That wasn't Spot Rack. I'm not gonna say who the other website is. I don't want to take them down too much because they're trying out here.
They're trying.
All right, hold on. Value. No, this is just. Oh, here it is. No, I guess Devontae Adams is 28 because this is Spot Rack.
Okay.
Kirk is 18, I guess. They're actually right.
Let's see.
4 for 72. I guess that adds up to 18.
I ain't even a math wizard. I'm going to just put it in my calculator.
4 for 72. The signing bonus was 20 for Kirk. Maybe that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah.
Still, that's a lot.
That's it, yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas is at 19. Cooks is at 19. Mike Williams just signed for 20. So if he's signing for 20, Diontae very much has a case for 20.
If Mike can get 20. How does Mike get 20?
DJ Moore at 20.
Yeah, Deontay's not.
Deontay's got a case.
20. You're not taking less than 20, bro.
I wouldn't blame him. Some of these other receivers getting these contracts.
But if you're the Steelers, are you gonna hold the bag because of these other guys' mismanagement? these management issues.
No, I get it. 15 would be
bruh.
absolutely reasonable. Good deal, both sides. I think if you can get it in between, I think that would work.
Yeah.
17, 18. Give them some guaranteed money.
I'm
3-4 years.
I can see both sides now because if I'm the Steelers, I don't want to pay that just because other teams have paid that because I'm saying other teams are foolish. But if you're Diontae, it's like, yo, other teams have paid that. I am not taking anything less than that.
Yeah, and I've performed better than them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I made a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just wait because that's what I think the Steelers are going to do, and rightfully so. Because you do want to see what Diontae Johnson does this year.
Yeah.
Because even though he can put up the stats, make the Pro Bowls and stuff, there have just been some really inopportune drops.
No,
and if you think you can replace his production to 80, 90% with Pickens, Calvin Austin, Anthony Miller, that's a better value for the Steelers.
And honestly, I mean, even if you, because I know people will say, man, you want to get something for him, trade him. But it's like, worst case, he's going to break the bank if he does leave. If say he balls out like he does, and then it's like, we're not going to pay you that. You price yourself out. Well, you still get comp picks for him anyways, whether it's third, fourth round, depending on how much that money is. I forgot the formula of it, but when you're talking about a deal of that level, you're going to at least get something back. So that could have been the pseudo trade that you was looking for anyways, right? In the sense if we're trying to just make it where we're not leaving empty-handed or letting him leave empty-handed and stuff like that. But if you're the Steelers, man, you can't pay that type of money just because other people have, man.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. At the end of the day, I want Diontae on the team this year.
Yes.
I would like him long term too. I would like the drop issues to be fixed, which we're definitely heading in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And he's around.
Yes.
Because he can create separation like no other on this team.
I would definitely agree with that, man.
The only problem is you can't really take the top off the defense. That's why we got Pickens.
This is definitely true
Pickens
as well.
and
Man.
Austin.
Both things can be true.
Yeah.
Oh, also, man, I forgot. Probably should throw this out there right now. Yeah. Promo code Moats. Get 15% off of all your purchases on Teesprings, man. So that way any other merchandise that's available to you, you get a discount on that thing, man. I don't know why it just popped in my mind when I was looking up at the notes and stuff like that. But yes, man, promo code is Moats, Moats, man. So any other stuff that you see on the website, man, 15% off. And that'll go through my anniversary, June 22nd. All right.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah, man, take advantage of that, man. For those that are out there, just made me think of that. Shout out
to some merch.
Shout out to them, man. Yeah.
You want me to read these super chats?
Yes, let's do it. Yeah, I remember why I looked. I was trying to see what was next on the docket because I was like, it's 11:28.
How we looking?
I mean, technically it's Friday. Technically on Fridays we done by 11:30. Technically.
Okay.
But we do technically have like 2 other topics. Technically.
What do we got? Hoops and Pro Bowl stuff.
Yeah.
Should we table the Pro Bowl stuff again?
I mean, we could. I'm down with it.
It's always a safe topic just to have in the back pocket.
Let's do it then. Let's table it.
Right? There's no time frame for it.
I'm down for it, bro. We will table it, give our predictions.
NBA predictions.
Yeah, we'll be good like that, bro. It's Friday. I'm not. We're good, bro.
Well, that Pro Bowl topic that you probably keep seeing on today's topics, it's gonna be a good one. You guys have to be patient.
It's coming soon. We're gonna get to it eventually, bro. It's a good problem to have, though. And I've talked to my wife about this. I was like, I said, man, part of me loves how we continue to grow. And the participation, the interaction that we get from you guys is awesome. But I was like, the other side is we'll have like topics and I'm like, man, we can't get to it because we just be vibing out having these conversations and y'all be having such great points and great insight that it's like, we can get to our topics later. Let's get to what you're talking about right now. So that has been what's going on, but we're going to get this Pro Bowl conversation in eventually.
It's the off season too.
It's the off season, bro. Out. Yeah.
Fish momentum. Sent y'all inbox on IG. I can call in and sing.
Oh.
He wants to call in and sing.
Oh. You know when, because I'm a big Sway in the Morning, Sway Calloway from around the West Coast and the Bay and stuff like that. But they'll have these little times where they'll have live call in and people will be trying to sing. And it'd be so funny, right? Some of the people can sing good. Other ones, you're just like, bro, this ain't it. Yeah, but we might have to introduce something like that, man. Have a little fun, especially it's the off season,
Jerkovic on my radar. This is from Michael Payer. Beginning last year, if he balls out, we should take him and Flowers in 23, or we'll be playing against Ben Clone with Belichick for the next decade. My 50th B-Day, 2-day. Oh, 2-day. Yeah, with the 2. 45 years a fan.
Dude, let's go,
There's
man.
a lot in this comment here.
First off, happy birthday, Michael. I picked that part out. 50th birthday, you on that Shazier year, baby. I like it. So definitely enjoy yourself, man. Make sure it's black and gold all the way down in your soul. 45 years of fandom. That's major as well, man. Holding out for Steeler Nation the right way. Salute you. All right.
But Jerkovic, so he's going to be a quarterback prospect this next year in college. Okay. Supposedly he's top 10.
He's saying that we should
from
take
Pittsburgh
him.
Too. Yeah, he's saying we
Flowers in 23. Okay.
He's saying we need to take him, even though we just took Kenny Pickett in the first round this year.
He don't believe in your boy. He said pull the Kyler Murray and Josh Rosen.
But also he's predicting the Patriots are going to draft him, even though they have Mac Jones, because he says we'll be playing against a Ben clone with Belichick for the next decade.
That makes you nervous. Huh?
I guess he's comparing Jerkovic to Ben, though. That's some high
Which version
expectations.
of Ben, though? Which version?
I don't know.
Yeah, I need to know which version I'm getting. Is it 14 through 17? Is
Probably
it
talking about rookie
Is it
year.
19 through 22 or 21? Excuse me. Yeah.
What was wrong with that?
It just wasn't 14 through 17. It wasn't. Or are we looking at
context.
10? No, I don't care about all that. I just he was not better. That's facts. That's facts, man.
I'll give you that, but
Yes.
there was reasoning he wasn't better. Reasoning. There was sabotage.
Oh man.
There was no help.
I thought he was in the best. If he was in the best shape of his life, he should have overcame it, right?
I'm telling you, dude, that Raiders game messed him up.
It did.
Oh my goodness.
It was too much. It was more than he could bear.
Too many hits,
Oh,
and he wasn't
man.
getting helped up. You know how in some games
He wasn't getting helped up.
I'm just gonna be spitballing this. I don't know if this actually happens.
Was that really that was the one that you went with? Yo, he just wasn't getting helped up. Like,
Well, that's too. No, here's what I was gonna say. You know, like there's some video games where you get hit, your stamina goes down, your health level goes down, but there's certain things that happen that could get your stamina or health level back up.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Him getting helped up would have got his health level up a little bit more, and they weren't even doing it at all.
I'm not gonna lie. You sound like G right now. Little Gray, he'll be walking around. Dad, what's your health pack looking like? I was like, I don't know, man. What's yours, Dad? I'm probably like 80% right now. I need to charge up though. Yeah, Gray. I'm probably like 25%. I need a lot of charging, so I'm gonna just sit down over here. That's what I'm hearing right now. You talking about your health meter? Oh yeah, if he gets helped up, I give him a little bit of a boost. Oh, he got take him down a little bit. Come on, man. We gotta stop this, man. We gotta stop.
Steeler Nation on fire. Moats, try Dragon Ball Zenverse 1 and 2. You might like it.
Okay. No, I'll definitely check that out. I'm into the Dragon Ball Z gang, man. That's always like my nostalgia. Man.
Young Lou says, no, I was messing around. Nothing but love. But you be wildin', though, about Ben. We ain't fake fans. We just see the truth.
Uh-oh.
Been a Steelers fan since
Preach.
2017.
Preach.
Come on, dude.
Glory years. Preach.
No.
He more of a fan than you, man. He been here for the dog
come
years.
Come on.
He hopped on when it wasn't as glamorous.
Come on.
Well, no, 17 it was glamorous. But, yeah, he stayed through the hard times.
I'm trying to let you guys see the truth. You guys are blinded with the fake truth.
Oh, man. I don't know about all that, man. I don't know,
The
man.
truth will be revealed. And it has been this
They say
offseason.
the truth will set you free. That's what they say.
That's what I'm trying to lead people to.
Yeah.
That last year was a sabotage. Some
Yeah.
people don't want to believe it. John Malmeister, 88 will be the best tight end in 2022. You heard it here first.
Uh-oh.
I told you there's a chance.
Okay.
I told you there's a chance.
Okay.
That's his ceiling.
Now, you know I'm with it.
Jack Henderson, I just want to be clear. JMS's mom, we just cuddled.
He's a gentleman. Y'all got to stop this.
Official momentum. Hey, look up Maurice singing .move on YouTube ASAP. That's him. It might be him.
Bro, not dot move. He's like the file. Like, you know, it's a movie.
I know. But I guess you got to type that in. to find it. Maybe that's what he has.
Like, move. I was like, what song is that?
That might be what his video's titled, though. He didn't take the assassin off. That's what he just said. He said, look up Maurice singing .movie. M-O-B. That might be how I'm telling you, that might be how the video's titled.
You silly fan. Yo, he's just going to roll with that, but he didn't change the site. He just put it up there right there. Just upload the horror file. Just left it like that.
Official momentum. Who has the least drops this season? Probably the guy that doesn't see the field.
I was about to say, they need a minimum of like 50 targets, 50 attempts or something, right? Yeah.
Claypool, Diontae.
Least amount of drops, I'll go Pickens.
That's what I was going to
I'll go
say.
Pickens.
Pickens ain't dropping the ball.
I'll go Pickens.
Nick Y. Cincy, Houston, UCF to join the Big 12 in 2023 after reaching exit agreements with the AAC.
Okay, Big 12. How you feel about that, man? Regional rivalries. They'll have West Virginia in there. West Virginia's over this side, so that's not too far from Cincy.
Yeah, this is because of Texas and Oklahoma leaving.
Yeah, because now they're going SEC.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for the Big 12. These are probably the next best that you can get, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, does those three make up for the loss of a Texas and Oklahoma, though?
Hell no.
Okay, I was about to
No
say,
way.
I don't feel like there's an upgrade.
Texas
even moving
and
three of them.
Oklahoma to the SEC is insane.
Like, bro,
That's insane.
that doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't even sound right. It's like the SEC could be its own little like entity now. Yeah.
Well, this is probably another reason why they got to expand the college football playoffs to 8.
I would agree.
Get it
But
to
they
8.
already said they're not.
Get it to 8 because there's probably going to be 2 or 3 SEC teams that'll be deserving. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you want to give credit to the ACC champion, the
Mhm.
Big 10 champion, the Pac-12 champion, and the Big 12 champion.
Even if they're not playing the best teams, though.
I think you just get them in. I think you get them in and let it play out. If they get destroyed by those SEC teams, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think if you win your conference, you should be in the playoff.
Fair enough.
Because there's going to be at least 2 or 3 SEC teams that deserve to be in.
Yeah. I mean, dude, just based on the names we just named, yeah, we know Oklahoma could be in there, Alabama could be in there, or Georgia could be in there. That's 3 right there.
Yeah.
Stay right there.
Yeah.
A&M, who has the number 1 recruiting class potential.
I know.
That's a whole dude. Yeah.
Florida, LSU.
Come on, man. That's a lot.
Corey Hewins, did you see what McAfee said about cash cap deals? I don't know. No, I didn't see it.
No. Unless you're talking about kind of what we were talking about with the whole just heavy signing bonus element of it, pushing the per year average and stuff like that in terms of the cap hits, just kicking that can down the line, operating, living more in the signing bonus element. Sure, but I didn't see the rest of it. Then I have not.
Fish Momentum says the Arthur Moats experience with Deke anthem. #Mo.
Oh, he's going to sing it for us.
Maybe.
Have a singing intro. All right.
By the way, fellas, this is from Derek Nelson. 90 days until kickoff. I'm excited and can't wait. Been counting down. I'm thinking 10-7 season, if not, hopefully better. What's y'all's predictions?
Oh.
12-5.
12-5. I thought it was 17-0.
12-5.
Humble. All right. I could dig it.
12-5. I think that gets us a division.
12-5, but do we get an official momentum singing the national anthem at any time?
No.
No? All right.
I'm sorry to say.
That's messed up, man.
I don't think it's happening.
That's messed up. Maybe we'd have been 13-4 if he did, though.
You're talking about at Heinz Field.
At Huntsville, yes.
I don't think it's happening.
No.
Maybe he sings a national anthem to start off our podcast or something.
What if he's at Huntsville and he just sings the national anthem? I'm not saying he has to be on the field, though. He's just like at a seat.
That will happen, yes.
That would happen?
If he goes to a Steeler game,
yeah,
national anthem's playing, you sing along. Yes, that's going to
Fair
happen.
enough.
That's
All
definitely going to happen.
Okay. So that could work then. That could work.
If he goes to a game. I don't know if he's planning on going to a game, though.
Didn't I say 10-7? I think I said like 10-7, right? That was
Yeah.
I was going to say that was my pick.
I think you were around there.
It's either 10-7, yeah, because I know 11 is my ceiling. 11 is my ceiling. I think 9 is my floor. Yeah.
Either
That's
way,
my
you're
bad.
taking the over
Yeah.
on Vegas.
No, absolutely.
7.5 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fish Momentum says TJ Watt, the depoy.
Let's
Sing
go.
off versus Deke and Moats.
Oh, Deke got the juice, man. I'm washed.
Also says #Le'Veon Bell, #Latrobe. Many more stories, and he's rooting for the Celtics.
Yo, game 4 tonight, man. Game 4.
AJ Martinez, Deke. I wish Ben came back with Detroit. Oh my God, I can't go here. He took this too far. Deke, I wish Ben came back with Detroit and kicked our ass by 20 in the Berg. QB Jesus 7. I can't go there.
Whoa, wait a minute. Where is your allegiance? Where is your loyalty? Are you a Steeler fan or are you a Big Ben fan?
I can't go there.
Man,
that would be a tough scenario, though.
Yeah, that'd
be a tough scenario if that played out.
Oh, he could though, huh? He a free agent?
Because obviously I'd want to be rooting for Ben to do well, to prove all the haters wrong. But we need the Steelers to get the dubs. So it could be Ben throwing for 506 touchdowns. Steelers get the dub, though.
So you don't believe in Kello then? That what you're telling me? So
Not that game.
Mika's a bum.
Not that
Cam's a bum. TJ's a bum that game.
Ben will light him up, yeah.
Wow.
That game, yeah. Wow. With Arnimius St. Brown. Aquanimius St. Brown. Whatever the hell his name is.
It was Armon.
Oh, yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the guy from the Packers.
Yeah.
Amon St. Brown.
Yeah, Amon St. Brown.
With the
I was like,
Lions,
who is that guy? I was like, no, that's the other dude.
Oh, yeah, and they drafted Jameson Williams.
Yeah, and they got... No, he's gone. Never mind. Yeah, I was about to say, and they got Golden Tate. Like, he been gone.
I can't go there because I need the Steelers to be catching dubs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would be rooting for Ben to do good if he did come back and play somewhere else.
I could dig it.
Yeah, just to prove the Steelers wrong for disowning him like that.
For sure.
Not for that team though. You know what I mean? Not for that team. I'm not. I already told you. There's no second team.
Yeah.
There's none of that shit here. It's ride or die, Steelers.
Always.
Fish momentum. Watch it now. Me singing. # let there be peace on earth.
Okay. Man, it better not be washed. It better not be washed. It better be a good song. We're going to check it out, though. We'll check it out. Let's see, because we're wrapping up right now because, yes, it is Friday, and it's 11. See, this is 11 minutes longer than I like to work on Friday, bro.
Yeah.
It's 11 minutes
He
longer.
also says,
But
Deke,
it's fun, though.
bet I'll be at the games. All right, he'll be at Heinz Field, so he's going to be singing.
Hey.
Steeler Nation on fire. How many times we sacking Brady this year? I think we get about 4.
4? Why are you shortchanging it?
I think that's a good number.
No, we need 7. Send a message.
That'd be good.
Send a message.
I think 4. He gets the ball out quick.
So, we got lockdown corners.
TJ's going to get one,
Yeah.
I think. Devin Bush is going to get one against Brady, too.
1.5.
Bush is going to get 1.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to split one with,
he's
split
gonna-
one with Loudermilk.
The reason I say that, I think he's going to get one like he did up in Green Bay against Rodgers, where he just flies open somehow.
Missing protection. Oh, who's the Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, he was the Mike.
That's what I'm thinking.
That
And
would be
then
dope, though.
Cam would sneak one in there. I'm thinking
Highsmith going to cook. Highsmith getting one.
I'm thinking Montrevious at the end of the game.
Ooh, a little
He
garbage
sneaks one
time.
in there. Yeah,
Little
yeah.
garbage time sack. Okay.
Fish momentum. Deke, I challenge you and your band. Also at Moats. LFG.
Let's go. Hey, what's the name of the band again?
No, not yet.
All right, just checking. I just figured out.
Let me get a little more established here. We'll cross those paths at some point.
Okay. Where does it start with? Is it named after anyone? Inspiration.
It's the No Name Band.
Do y'all got like a color, like your favorite color? Like we always wear red.
No, we don't do that.
Okay.
Just wear normal clothes.
Okay. What's normal clothes? What do you mean by that?
Just wear whatever you normally
It's
wear.
like Hawaiian shirts, bowling shorts, or do you go like with? The
I mean,
t-shirt,
I
or
actually
you
do
go
wear
polos?
that sometimes.
Serious? I didn't know you look. I was like, yo, what's
Wait,
like,
are you serious? Dude, you got
I'm dead serious.
my
What's
button downs
your
and
look?
I wear gym shorts. You
You
see
go
me.
with-
Dude,
I've never
you've
seen you drum like you never invited me to drum. I've never
trust
seen
me.
that.
Yeah,
I've never known that. I've seen you like you out. I know you wore that to like perform though.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go. I've never known that.
Yeah.
Yo, for real.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think I kept it a little more classy
Now-
as of late. I wore my Big Deke Energy hoodie like out and playing
Okay.
and stuff. You know what
So
I mean?
guess my only question is, this is the drummer side of me. Do you wear your Crocs when you play?
No. For practice, yeah. Actually playing out, I will either go no shoes, like socks,
Okay.
or Converse.
Yeah. I like a flat shoe. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
You hear no
for
shoe
practice,
guy, though, at
practice I'll
times.
show up like this.
Yeah.
I'll have Crocs on or these, and usually halfway through, I'll
You
throw
got
the
no
sandal.
shoe. Yeah.
Halfway through, it's tough.
Yeah. You want to feel it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You want to feel it.
Exactly.
I like it. All right. So with that being said, man, who you got tonight, man? Game 4.
Warriors. I gotta stick with it.
You going with the Warriors? All right.
Steph's pissed.
He's hurt though.
He did say that, but it
He's
didn't
gonna
look
play,
like
though.
It didn't look like the injury affected him.
He was on the ground screaming.
No. But whenever he got back up and played the rest of the game, it didn't look like he affected him.
I don't know.
He still
man.
moved pretty well.
He said it was.
Was that Clay's only game though? That's the other question.
Yeah, I thought they wasted that. I was like, they might have wasted Clay's game.
What
he
a
was
game
hitting.
by him.
He was
Yeah.
hitting, bro. But Draymond's gonna be better.
I expect
Draymond
that
to
too.
be better.
You need pull. I mean, Wiggins didn't play bad. He was just really inefficient.
Yeah.
He took a lot of shots and missed a lot of shots. He ended up with 16 or 17,
Yeah.
which helped me hit that parlay. How about that?
Oh yeah, because I shot to the text. I was like, "Yo, you hit! It hit!" Shout out to the parlay, man. The parlay
Yeah,
definitely
that was
hit.
good. So I'm going Warriors tonight though.
I want the Warriors to get it done tonight, but I think Steph is a little bit more hurt than he's leading on. I think that when he mentioned that it's similar to what had happened to him with the whole Marcus Smart thing, I'm like, bruh, that wasn't something that you just came back from. Like, that took you time. So even if it's not as significant, are we talking the difference of a high ankle sprain versus a low ankle sprain? Like, you're still going to be limited in some capacity when we're talking about coming back in 2 days and having to play again. I just don't know, like, but when you bring that, it just made me nervous. I'm like, And Boston looked like they mean business.
Yeah, Tatum didn't even really play like that amazing.
He did not. He was getting to the rack, but
And
he
missing
wasn't.
layups.
Yeah, he was not having
He shot
the
well.
same efficiency. Like it wasn't the most efficient game. I thought Brown did well.
He was crazy in the first quarter.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Insane.
He definitely was. Marcus Smart, man, dude, Marcus Smart
He
be
was
getting
good, too.
buckets low key, bro.
Robert Williams played really good.
Yeah, that's my only thing. I'm like, yo,
They got a.
I
They
can
got a
see
team.
Boston doing that again. I could definitely see that happening again, man. Because now, if Tatum keeps going to the rack, playing that aggressively, that changes stuff. But obviously, Golden State, Steph was in foul trouble early on too, so that part played into it. But
They kept him out there
yeah,
for the most part in the first. I mean, they took him out and he
He
sat a little
was
bit,
like-
but then
yeah.
they kept it playing after he started collecting fouls as the game went
Yeah.
on. They kept him out there, and he played good. I mean, he was lights
I would
out.
agree. Yeah. I think Boston wins tonight, bro.
You going Boston?
Boston to be up 3-1. Golden State gonna have to make something happen.
You
out
think
there.
it's exactly how that one dude said it? Celtics win
Boston up
tonight.
3-1.
Warriors at home, and then Boston closes it out at home.
It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. But at the same time, I have this like weird inkling that because these teams are still so close and they both have certain things they can get hot at and do, it wouldn't surprise me even if Boston went up 3-1 if Golden State were able to force a game 7 out of this thing.
I agree because
Like that would not surprise
hold
me
on.
either, bro.
remember last series,
Yeah.
Heat going back on the road to Boston,
Mhm.
Game 6. Everyone was crowning Boston.
Yeah,
they're going to the
it's
finals.
over. It's done. Yeah. Like
Jimmy Butler.
it would not surprise me,
Game
bro.
7.
It would not surprise me. And part of me feels like that's going to be the case. I think that Boston
That would
wins
make it more
tonight.
interesting.
It goes 3-1, but Golden State forces that game 7 out of that thing, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Or no, we got some more super chats.
Oh, we did?
real quick-
Okay,
in
okay.
Real quick before we
Let's hit them real
sign
quick,
off.
man. Yeah.
All right. It's official momentum saying, "I'll see you soon."
Let's
Nameless
go.
gray faces.
Hey, facts, man. We don't respect any of the competition. Let's get it.
AJ Martinez says, "Steelers for life, just teaching Steelers a lesson."
I can respect that.
Derek Nelson, it definitely was a sabotage season. Thank you. Last year. But was it so that they could draft Kenny Pickett? Just now thought of this and wanted to see how Deke felt. No, I don't think so because there was
Yeah.
no guarantees we were getting
No, it
Pickett.
was.
I just think they wanted to get rid of Ben.
They were gonna get set. They were gonna get Pickett. They were gonna trade for him. They were gonna do whatever they needed to do to get him in the draft. He was the chosen one.
I just think they did all that to get rid of 7, and then
They wanted to upgrade. Why do you think they gave him number 8 + 1? Come on, man.
It's a shame. It's
No,
a shame.
man.
It's
Statue
always going to
coming.
be a shame.
Statue coming. Yeah.
Fish momentum. Hashtag momentum Mondays. Hashtag Moats and Deke. Goats.
Let's get it, man. Y'all keep campaigning, man. The Momentum Mondays, man. If we get enough buzz, I'm gonna have to introduce something like that. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But no, man, this has been a blast like it always is. Quick update. 2 things. Number 1, like I said, the promo code for any of the merchandise that you see on the channel, man. Use the promo code Moats. You'll get 15% off of your purchase up until June 22nd, which is me and wifey's 11th wedding anniversary. Ha ha ha. But next thing, in terms of scheduling for next week, no show Monday. We have our golf outing, man. Shout out to McGuire Memorial Foundation, man. Be hosting my 2nd annual golf classic with them, man. So that'll be a lot of fun. So me and Deke, man, we will not be working
playing
on
in
Mondays. Deke is in there, celebed up, man.
Shot challenge.
so you
Shot
know what I'm
challenge for my
saying?
group, maybe.
Hey, maybe that might be. See, all right now. So that's
I don't know if they're built for it,
that'll be
though.
happening on Monday. So we will be back in here on Tuesday next week, not Monday. We'll be in here on Tuesday. All right. So with that being said, man, y'all vibe out, stay safe this weekend. Extra heavy on the research. If y'all see me out there on the golf course, y'all salute the homie. Not that I know what I'm gonna be doing, but I'm gonna be figuring it out somehow, some way. But with that being said, we appreciate the heck out of y'all. And until next time, baby.
Peace.